Oh my God. Motherfucker couldn't get into the, he couldn't go. He couldn't serve in the military. I wonder why. But he's also wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt. What the fuck is happening, dude? My man went to Appalachia. Isn't this the fucking libertarian guy who, like, lost his mind after COVID?
Different America out here. If I cruise up some of the haulers, you think that's a good idea? You lost him again!
A lot of people don't understand it. If it wasn't for coal mines, a lot of these people around here would be starving to death.
Feels like everybody picked up and left.
I came from a long...
He's interesting because he's like very on certain issues he's like not great. Does that make sense? On certain issues when you hear him, you're just like, when you hear him speak on certain stuff, you're like, oh, what the fuck? But he always is like, I don't know, he tries his best. He used to make very thoughtful videos. I feel like COVID kind of broke his brain a little bit. And of course, everything else that accompanies that transformation played a role, where he's like wild about drugs, not great about immigration, not great about homelessness. Yeah. He did go to a Muslim majority neighborhood and he was cool. I know. He's like very thoughtful in the way that he covered stuff back in the days. And I think he still is to a certain degree. But like I said, there's just like some weirdness there, but it doesn't matter. I think he makes great videos.
long line of drug users. I will be the first in my family to hold a college degree.
Are you the grandma of the hauler?
I guess.
Massive hit to a community like this.
I want to show people that we are more than just drugs and coal mining.
We work hard, we support our families, and we don't let nobody step in between that.
This place got me a little emotional.
Fun facts about the region that he's visiting. West Virginia, or the Appalachian area, is has conditions resembling literally developing nations. We often forget that the United States of America is the wealthiest nation on earth, and that, or rather, we always know that the American country across the board, the American state across the board, is like the wealthiest nation on earth. But we routinely forget that there are parts of this country that are really, really, really awful and have conditions basically resembling like rural parts of almost, third world countries, like with a better defined infrastructure due to industry once existing in that area. So it's like if like a rural Indian village had homes and road and working electricity, but then the other conditions were identical almost. Developing third world are mega outdated. Man, I don't give a shit. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, I know, dude. I'm fucking microaggressing on you, okay? Shut the fuck up. Like, it's just so frustrating. Like, stop fucking crying, you little bitch. Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to use? Like, which doesn't even capture the entirety of the problem. Also, developing country is not the outdated term. Third world is the outdated term. First world versus third world. Well, it's okay, but we in the third world find it frustrating too. Okay, well, you know, I guess technically Turkey is a second world country, not technically a third world country, but what is it now? Country classifications. World economic situation and prospects employs different ways to classify countries. Okay, I'll go ABC now so that colloquially no one can fucking understand it. You want to know what's really funny about this? You gotta be from a fucking rich-ass family in a developing nation to be complaining about this shit. Because there's plenty of fucking broke-ass chatters in here who understand colloquially exactly why I'm using third world. Like, I'm not shitting on it. You know what I mean? Like, you're on Twitch. It's so it's so obvious. Like, you complaining about this is so fucking stupid. It's like a liberal optics issue. Jesus Christ. Oh. Like, it's still horrifying living conditions due to Western exploitation, but you're like, hey, I really don't like it. Nice gaslight. Suck my cock. Suck my cock. I really don't like that you're calling the gruesome living conditions created by third world exploitation, or I'm sorry, created by first world exploitation and never-ending imperialism a better name, so it makes me feel better about it. You know what I mean? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm using it colloquially. It's not to say that it's lesser than, okay? It's to say that it's being stolen from. And most people understand that. I thought they're even in a developing country. What countries had good enough internet in 2008 to make a Twitch account and watch streams? Lol, fuck that OG chatter. Yeah, that person is a 2008 registered Twitch account. Like, which fucking third world country had the infrastructure there? Motherfucker, Turkey is a developed nation. It's a second world country, okay? It's in between. And I doubt that there's a single fucking Turkish person who was on Justin TV, okay? I was in Turkey in 2008. I had no fucking clue what Justin TV was. Suck my cock. Holy shit. Anyway, let's continue. Why did I get fucking so
Morning,
derailed?
guys. Here in Bluefield, West Virginia. And today we have quite an adventure we're going on. Driving through the south side of West Virginia, all the way over to Kentucky. And this is known, arguably, is one of the most impoverished places in the country. Now, this is former coal country. The industry was booming at one time. It's retracted quite a bit. Many people have left, but some have stayed. So today we're gonna get far out as we can, into the sticks to meet the locals, ask the questions, learn from them, and get a better understanding of what this region is like. Let's do this.
Yeah. What's hard to state, which is more annoying. Big streamer doesn't understand how language perpetuates systemic oppression. Big streamer, you can't criticize oppressive systems you benefit from then. What? What are you saying? Want me to stop voicing my opinion? Not like Hasan gives a fuck anyways? Wait, what? Oh, you're just, oh no, you're making fun of the chatter. I was like, I think that chatter stopped. The other chatter stopped immediately as soon as someone called him out for claiming to be from a developing nation, a third world country, with a 2008 Twitch account. Ay. What was the user's username? I want to see if they responded to anything. By the way, the fucking third world distinction is like, especially in a community like this one, crying and complaining about it is basically the Latinx equivalent, where like most people understand the designation. Most people understand the designation, and they're just like trying to sanitize the language as though it sanitizes the fucking conditions. You know what I mean?
Here we are in McDowell County, and so this is the poorest county in West Virginia. 25,600 is the average
Thanks,
family
man.
income. these people have moved out. You have the coal truck here. Looks like an old school, Switchback Elementary School. So these trucks right here have brought out tons and tons of coal. And since a lot of that coal has declined, well, this is what happens to the towns. These were once thriving, busy storefronts, people walking around. You got great homes up here above. I'm sure those were like the managers, the coal mines. You can see a lot of these homes, just nature coming back, taking them over. Got a little grocery deli. Check it out. It's like a jungle out here. These forests, very lush, very peaceful, very closed. Look at this old place here. Looks like it's been around forever. A staple of the community. Pictures of families, people from the town, I'm sure. Oh, that's too bad. But what a different America out here.
I mean, this is real America. If you recall, I once covered the European NGO that went into West Virginia that oftentimes worked in different parts of Africa, that went into West Virginia and recognized the conditions to be nearly identical, especially in terms of access to health care. There have been numerous different NGOs since then that have covered the gruesome conditions. Non-governmental organization, NGO, like fucking Doctors Without Borders, shit like that. In a lot of parts, like in West Virginia, they also have similar structures set up where they'll like close down a stadium or another like large area and offer dental care to every single person there for free. Of course, these are plus 35 Republican districts, and part of that is because of this, the reaction, like the lack of access to education, lack of access to public amenities that you should have access to, industry leaving them behind, have created this like gaping hole.
Look at this architecture, some beautiful buildings. What town is this?
This is the town of Kimber.
How long have you lived here?
It'll be 4 years this December. I moved here for work.
Cole?
Yes.
You don't think this video is gonna make 100 million?
I don't think so. Maybe if I was 6'5", 260 pounds full of muscle, maybe. Hey, Kitty.
Okay, bro, why is bro describing me like that? What the fuck's going on?
All right. I'm doing good. Thank you, T. And that's my neighbor. T, you 76 yet?
I'm 77.
77. This gentleman is making a video.
Making a video?
Of this area.
About Appalachia.
Come on over,
You want to jump in, T? T's got stories, I can tell.
His name is Fred Johnson, and his wife's school children, she's a teacher.
Okay.
The nickname of T is the story.
Yeah, that's right. How you doing? You
Good. Good T. Nah, it's a rental
Bro, he just left them behind while he was just talking. That's crazy.
truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your name?
Peter Santenello.
Peter Santenello. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, T.
You won't find a better man than T.
I don't know.
T's the best man in town, or all of McDowell County?
I'd say in all McDowell County.
Thank you, Clarence. Thank
T,
you, man.
did you grow up here?
No, I grew up in Tazewell, Virginia.
So how's McDowell County?
It's good. It's good. It's a nice, wonderful place.
Chatters are like, well, how do they get these nice cars? Brother, they live in bumfuck nowhere. You think they have public transit? They don't even have fucking hospitals in like in a 50-mile radius with like enough doctors and nurses in them. We're talking towns like this that we're talking about. One, you don't even have enough money to get health care, but we're talking like no emergency rooms, okay? there's a massive crisis in rural healthcare that goes even beyond affordability. They just don't have it. We're talking areas where people go to the vet for healthcare. Okay?
Place to live. People are friendly. Everybody's friendly down here. You don't meet a stranger.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody can help you, they'll help you. If you're sitting on the side of the road at night and got a flat tire, they'll stop and change it. Or if they can't change it, they'll bring you home. Because we had a flood here back in 2001, 2002, and a lady from Bluefield worked at the Welch Hospital.
He's asking how they're getting cars if they're impoverished. Debt. Credit cards. Probably. Also, an absolute necessity to have a vehicle. Talking about health in rural areas, more than 200 hospitals closed since 2005 in rural areas. Yep.
And the water was up all the way through there. And she got to the end of town. And somebody called me, and I went down and got her and brought her up. And she spent the night with us, me and my wife. I let her stay with me. So I didn't know her from Adam.
So a lot of old school values out here.
Old school values, a lot.
What about the younger generation?
They're gone.
They're leaving. They're leaving town?
They're leaving town, and the ones that are here, they don't really care about anything. They just, most of them's on drugs.
Really?
Really, most of them drug problems
here.
Yeah.
So from my understanding, talking to some locals, it's either people are on drugs or people are super hardworking. There's like no in between. It's like you got two different groups, right?
Right, that's right. Two different groups. Mostly everybody around here is elderly, except Clarence.
I'm 60 and I'm not elderly.
Well,
Yeah.
T's 77 and looking like you're about to play some hoops and dunk the ball.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I used to in my day. I did in my day, but old age catches up with you. Eventually, old age catches up with you.
Did you ever work in the mines, T?
No, I was an electrical motor repairman.
Be careful, Hasan's a liar here in the Middle East. Hasan is a shadowy, cheap labor company known as Abu Kaya Industries. He regularly exploits the regular Ahmeds and Mohammeds for cheap labor. Spread the word. Botswanan Shane. Wow, dude. No, it's not a med time moment. This is a 4chan weirdo, like 100%. No, this is 100% some like fucking idiotic 4chan dipshit. Like, who said Abu Kaya Industries? Saying Ahmads and Muhammads, like, in his mind, that is like how, because the entirety of the Middle East, North African region has the same naming conventions. You know, he said Ahmads and Muhammads. That's how you say it in Turkish too. That's how it would work.
Man,
Okay.
I worked in that job for 43 years. We repaired mining motors, steel mill motors.
Yep.
I've been, I guess, just about all over the world working on different motors and stuff.
What do you mean, be careful going to Harlan County? Why?
On the road. There's a bunch of drunks on the road on the weekend. This is 4th of July weekend. You got to watch out for the young folks.
Okay, what about if I cruise up some of the haulers, like just randomly up some of the haulers? You think that's a good idea? Or just depends the one I go up?
It depends on the...
Thank you, 34 MKD50 with another 50 gifted subs.
when you go up.
Okay.
It really depends.
Some of the haulers are real bad too.
Right.
I mean the roads and
the roads are real bad,
conditions.
even though you got a forward. You know what they call this, McDowell County? They call it the patch.
So could I fit into the patch, no problem?
No problem. You fit in.
Just
You fit into the
gotta
patch.
just gotta put a little of that on.
That's all. Just a little bit of personality
do
and
it.
attitude, you'll be fine.
I'll be your neighbor, Mr. T. Pretty much everyone's involved with the coal industry here. There is a tourism industry starting with side-by-sides and people getting out on these trails here. But as you can see, even the Walmart is in the business. The massive hit to a community like this. In the town I was staying in, Bluefield, if I wanted to get groceries, the best place was the Walmart. You want to get an avocado, you want to get probably the most fresh fruits and vegetables outside of a garden, it was Walmart. And so when you have...
Yeah, when Walmart fails, you know that shit is busted, dude. That's like, holy fuck. You know, curse the name of Joe Manchin.
Have it go away in a community like this. I mean, we're sort of entering, I think we'll get into it today, sort of food desert territory where it's a far way to get.
They closed this one due to employee theft. Okay, first of all, my friend, the white neighborhood. So you know they don't do that kind of narrative around these parts. Let's be fucking real. Okay? That's only for urban environments. You know what I mean? Urban environments where, you know, it closes down for employee theft or organized crime. And what I mean by urban in that situation is, of course, black people and brown people. Yeah. Walmart didn't pull out to punish this community. They pulled out because they failed. They failed. Our local Walmart's then closed because we have the highest theft in the nation. Like the specific store is ranked the worst. I'm not even kidding when I tell you that that is already factored in to their calculations, and that's just a bullshit reason that they're saying that they want to. They're lying. It's mostly because they 100% are not generating enough revenue from the people. Shrinkage is always accounted for. And also those costs are subsidized across the entire chain of Walmarts. They 1,000,000% will shut that Walmart down for other reasons. Like it's not worth the distribution. It's not worth the retail. It's not worth the brick and mortar price that you're paying for the what do you call it? It's not worth the price that they pay for real estate. We cried too much. Walgreens CFO says retail theft maybe isn't the crisis it portrayed. Remember when everyone on the internet, especially on Reddit, was yelling at me about this? Remember when everyone on the internet was yelling at me about this because I said it's bullshit. It's never retail theft. It's not the reason why they fucking turn. What's the point of lying? What do you mean? You get to comfortably hide that you're downsizing in a way that punishes, in a way that takes advantage of the crime is out of control narrative. You're basically hiding. You're basically hiding downsizing in a way that doesn't punish your stocks. That's it. It's perfect. You said you didn't care about people stealing shampoo and Reddit fucking imploded? Yeah. People were like, oh, you don't care about people stealing shampoo from Walgreens when the Walgreens people are telling us that's the reason why they're closing the fucking Walgreens? You just want food deserts to exist, you fucking piece of shit. That's why I'm going to come to your house and put a gun to your head and steal all of your fucking, I don't know, clothes that you wear or some shit. And it's like, yeah, no, these two things are the same. Yeah, I'm going to steal your fucking house, you fucking piece of shit, in defense of Walgreens lying to you and others. I just, God. I guess they already are punished by their bosses, despite how much they fucking ride their boss's dick. So there is that reality. Anyway, let's continue.
pretty much all your staples. You know, outside of mini marts and chips and sugar drinks and whatnot. Very interesting story I was told yesterday by a local. And he told me back in the day with the coal mining companies, the miners would be paid in scrips, which was their own currency. Each coal mining company had their own currency. The catch was you'd have to go to the equivalent of the Walmart back then, which was a massive general store, depending on the mine, where you'd buy your food, your clothing, whatever you needed.
Just a unethical practice known as company towns.
You'd buy there, but you could not take that currency and go anywhere else with it.
Which is a way to enslave white people with additional words. You know what I mean? It's like slavery with extra steps, so that like it's allowed. You know what I mean?
Want to leave town, you want to go off to the coast on a vacation with your family, forget about it. Your money only worked for the business that you work for, which is insane. Here we are in Welsh. This is the county seat. I'm guessing the biggest town here. Look at these buildings. Wow, look at this place. Looks like a massive old school up there. Wonder what it is now. We have a jail down here. I think that's what that is. I was told in the last town, one of the nicer homes there was sold for $25,000. So something like this is almost a giveaway at this point, I bet. Closed permanently, 3/13/23. The Panda Garden out of business. Everything pretty much vacant right now. Walk right down the center of the street here. Back in the day, you can see the boss looking over the workers. Very, very hard work. This looks like an office or some sort of manufacturing. It just feels like everybody picked up and left. Very cool little building. I was told by a local the other day that these rivers just flowed black back in the day. Socialsecurity.gov. Now we got to meet some locals eventually, but I was told in these parts, and I can't confirm this at all, but roughly half the people are living off some sort of disability or food stamps or some government assistance.
Oh yeah. Which, dude, ironic that he's walking past the Social Security Administration. Yeah, 100%. Again, a lot of the people, and I do not even fault them for it. Like, these people are victims, right? But a lot of the people that live in towns like this that, again, end up either not voting or voting for Republicans, who then turn around and cut their fucking entitlements, are also hyper reliant on entitlements themselves for survival.
And half are working their butts off. Okay, there are two guys up there. First two people in town on the streets. Iraq from 05 to 06?
506 in Baghdad.
A lot of guys here were in the military?
My man here signed up, didn't get to go. Me and him was gonna go in together. And he had to clear some stuff up.
Were you sad that you couldn't go, or did you want to go?
Yeah, I wanted to go back.
Do you guys work?
my God. Motherfucker couldn't get into he couldn't go. He couldn't serve in the military. I wonder why. But he's also wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt. What the fuck is happening, dude? Like, I mean, what else is he going to do in this town? No, I mean, it's very predatory. No, I'm not talking about the LARP. I'm talking about, let me tell you something, okay? Not that hard to get into the fucking military. He must have had to clear something up. Okay? And that something is probably, like, not just, I don't know, like a DUI or something. And yet here he is still, deep throating the fucking boot.
Work in the mines?
Yeah, he worked mines.
I don't anymore.
You don't anymore?
No. You ain't got time to spend no money, so, I mean, you don't enjoy life. I mean, just ain't nothing enjoyable about it to me.
So a miner, how much are they working?
I would work 48 hours every week at least, but sometimes 60 hours, 60 plus hours.
And that's underground?
Yeah, underground.
For 60 hours?
60 hours a week.
What does that do to your sleep cycle?
It's terrible. You're always tired. You're walking around. You're a zombie most of the time, you know, so. It's not for me. Now, a lot of people it is for, but it's just not for me anymore.
I did a whole 3 weeks in the coal mine.
You did 3 weeks?
The whole 3 weeks.
What work did you like better, military or coal mine?
Oh, military, for sure.
Good brotherhood in the military?
Can't find it nowhere else.
What about the coal mine? Good brotherhood there?
I wasn't there long enough to know, but yeah. They do stick.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a brotherhood there. Everybody looks out for each other.
How about in Welsh right now? Is it a close community? People,
oh yeah.
Pretty tight?
Yeah, it's pretty tight here. Everybody looks out for one another, you know.
You get out of here, this town, you know, everybody's so many different walks of life, but you get out of here, you get the holler.
Bro, I'm going to say something that's going to piss people off right now. But even like a sense of community being fostered here and less police presence in this town, which genuinely, and also the ability to be able to get your Social Security and other government amenities like that allows people to survive, is yet another fucking indication of white supremacy in certain respects. These people are not privileged by any means, but white privilege is still a very real reality because the black equivalent of this is so much fucking worse because on top of that, you literally have an oppressive occupying force constantly breathing down your fucking neck and constantly trying to get you in trouble and harassing you on a daily basis. Like, these guys are so fucked over. They are so aggressively fucked over. It's not a competition. These people need help, okay? But it's wild to see because, you know, you look at the black equivalent of this and, you know, the situation is dire in a similar way. And then on top of that, you have like a horrible fucking police forces like constantly breathing down your neck.
You got families, they tight.
If you get in a holler, everybody knows everybody.
Oh yeah. You be a kid down there and get in trouble down here, time you get home, you're about 5 people done called your mama saying, hey, time you get there, they are waiting on you. Everybody knows everybody. It's not a good thing sometimes.
You know, I had a few friends telling me, don't come into this part of Appalachia. It's going to be super dangerous. People are going to be closed off.
No.
And everyone's been cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Everybody, hey, people from out of town and stuff, we get it a lot. You know what I mean? Most of these people on these four-wheelers, side by side, they're from other states. They're not from here. They just come down here just to see the country and the mountains.
That's the new industry, huh? You got a bit of tourism out here?
Yeah,
that's helped the little stores really good.
Yeah, since they built that Hatfield-McCoy Trail, it's been mad people coming here from out of town. It's been crazy.
Why the bars here? Is there a lot of crime or no? Break-ins?
Not really. It's just this area right here. I guess probably in the early 2000s it was pretty rough, you know.
Okay.
But now everything's kind of calmed down, settled down. So There's not a lot of thieving and stuff like that now, but there used to be. That stuff's probably, that place that come in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, that store probably.
So it's gotten better in that sense.
Oh yeah, it's gotten better and better and better. It just keeps getting better.
It keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the population's going down. Or you walk out here, every one of these streets would be full, and everybody, it'd be bumper to bumper, traffic.
Our generation, most of them left here.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 40.
So
He's about 40,
44.
most of them left. So way back when the streets were busy, when are you talking? 20 years ago?
In the 90s, probably it slowed down in the 2000s.
It slowed down gradually since the 50s.
And the younger kids just don't like to get outside, or what?
These last 2 or 3 generations, I believe they don't really get out much. Most of them can't change a flat, so they ain't. It's a different breed than how we was raised.
They can tell you how to play any kind of game.
Any kind of PlayStation game or anything like that.
Fortnite.
So they're inside on the screens.
That's all they do.
You guys don't want to leave. You want to stay.
Oh, if I didn't have 3 babies here, I'd done been gone.
I've been gone a few times, and I always end up back.
I think it's like a gym now.
It's a gym now? Did you go to school up there?
It was high school then. Then as the years went by, they turned to a junior high school.
How was it back in the day?
It was real nice. Real nice.
A lot of kids?
How you been doing?
I've been doing well, thank you, sir.
This used to be a booming place.
It was booming.
Back in the war, well, when the mines shut down and the economy went down, people left and then the business shut down. At one time, a person could buy anything you wanted here in Welchton. If you left Welchton because you wanted to, we had all kinds of different grocery stores, gas stands, bus terminal.
You could buy everything you needed.
You buy everything that you needed.
When did the Walmart shut down?
I don't know what Walmart was.
A while back?
It's been a while back.
Okay. So you love Welsh?
Been all my life.
Yeah. Good people out here.
Could be wrong.
Danny, you work in the suntan. You're out there on the
the
pool side with the ladies, or what?
Somebody told me, so you get any darker, you will look like me. I go, well, who cares?
I'm gonna go up there, guys. I can't walk in or anything, right?
No, it's got a kind of a hill mark to go up, like a driveway.
But you feel free to go away and catch water go.
Okay.
He's like, who gives a fuck, bro? Look at our situation. It's cute.
Yeah, good day, man.
You too. Thank you. God bless. There are the guys down there looking up at the school that they went to. It's the cycle of life, and everywhere is always at a different point in the cycle. Maybe there'll be a time where people will see this as a place just to get away from everything.
Yeah, they're so desperate. This town is so desperate. Apparently, the people of McDowell County can't get jobs and recently lost their biggest employer, the local Walmart store. Like, they lost access to jobs, which were already pretty fucking bad. You know what I mean? And also fresh food. So bad. You know that Walmart also killed all the local business? Oh, 100%. What you were saying earlier, there are 7 full-time officers in Welsh. Yep. Number 35 out of the 269 police departments in West Virginia. Bet your ass that fucking police department is still pretty... That police department is probably one of the fucking nicest and most well-kept as well. What's the overarching message you want to make watching this? That we don't ever think about people like this. And these are white people, you know what I mean? When you see, like, here's a common, I would say, trope that black people are very aware of, at least ones that I talk to. If a government fucks over white people like this, you bet your fucking ass they're fucking black people over way worse. You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm showing you this is because, well, one, it's a very interesting video, and it puts a human face to like all of the issues, okay? And why I'm showing you this is because this is a town that relied on one singular industry that was a blossoming town, and it turned into it basically turned into a ghost town as a consequence of automation, as a consequence of profit seeking from capital owners. Why are you minimizing these people's shit? You think I'm minimizing these people's shit? I've talked more about fucking West Virginian people and their gripe than any number of your dumbass fucking friends in your entire life. Shut the fuck up. Okay? You dumb fuck. So fucking stupid. So incredibly fucking stupid. These people come in here and they just go, oh my God, oh, you're minimizing their pain. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. This is the type of town that was like aggressively voting Democrat, aggressively fucking, it was a union town. You know what I mean? And then there was no union to be had when the coal industry moved away. They were ultimately still fucked over by a lack of adequate government help. They were fucked over by capital owners abusing them and then running away. The Walmart is a great example of this. When a Walmart comes into your town, you think, oh, this is great. We're modernizing. Okay? It's not the case. When they come over, they destroy all of the other like general stores and the butcher shop. They drive them out of business through predatory pricing that only they are able to offer. And then they also abuse the shit out of their workforce. But these people are already desperate. Okay? They're already desperate for any kind of work whatsoever. So then they go and work there. And then, as we already know, the assistance that they get in the form of EBTs, they use back at the fucking Walmart. And then when, wrong? Okay, explain how. I would love to hear it. And then once the Walmart realizes, well, we did the cost-benefit analysis, it doesn't fucking matter. This is no longer profitable, even with all the exploitation. Then they just move away. They shut their doors and they move on, leaving this big gaping hole behind. Yeah, this is the kind of town that shot at federal troops over a strike in the 30s. This area is probably the most historically communist part of our history. Yeah. Also where the redneck terminology comes from. But yeah, these are towns that were incredibly involved in trade unionist movements, and they suffered as a consequence of that when capital owners punished them.
Appreciate the architecture. Some industry would have to move in, because everything's cheap here as far as living costs. But it looks like there's some bunk beds in here. New windows, so that's being used. God, I love this old style. Oh, it looks like a nursery or something for kids. So the guys used to run through here between classrooms. You can almost hear the door banging open and closed. The laughter off the walls, down the stairs. Recess about to happen. The bell going off, 3 o'clock, end of the day. Gonna get out in town and hang out with friends.
Yeah, bro, this is like sites that you would see in a fucking forgotten part of like the USSR, you know what I mean?
Place got me a little emotional.
But it's fucking America.
You guys are missionaries.
Yes. Yeah, we're missionaries.
From Utah.
I'm from Utah.
He's from Utah. I'm from Oregon.
You know Appalachia pretty well at this point.
At least this portion of it. I think out of all areas, this like the Welch, like McDowell, a little bit of Wyoming is about the most like West Virginian type, like deep Appalachian you can get.
How have you been received in the hollers?
On the hollers?
Pretty well, actually.
Very well. People out here, very humble people, very kind. I've served in Ashland, Kentucky, down parts of Virginia and stuff.
Yeah.
And then out here, it's been the most kind people that everyone will let you in. A lot of time they're offering like food and stuff, and it's just really, really nice people.
So it's a good place to be a missionary.
Yeah.
Because some places in America, I'm sure the door just shuts in your face really quickly.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I did that once a long time ago.
You did that.
Sorry.
I forgive you.
Okay, you got some names?
Yeah, I just wrote down the Panther and Jolo.
Those are two places I gotta go.
Yep.
Take care. Good luck.
You too.
Thank you guys.
Take care.
If you don't ever
Serving their mission, Chad, is a Mormon thing. Yeah, like I serve you at the top of the hour ad break. Everyone does a different form of service. Now, of course, if you no longer want to see those ads at the top of the hour, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime. You know what I mean? You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. If Joseph Smith and his light shines bright upon you, kind stranger, you might get gifted a sub and avoid the top of the hour ad break that way. You know what I'm saying, brother? Right. $34 MKD 50. Thank you for the 50 gifted ones.
ever see me again, I'm in Panther.
Gotcha.
Let my wife know.
I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Looking for the body.
All right. See ya. It's always interesting to see the missionaries out in the world. They go absolutely everywhere and have zero fear. Take some cojones. It's a one-way road. What, a car every 20 minutes, huh?
Yes.
You guys live right up here.
Yes. She lives right there, and I live at the first house on the corner.
So what were you saying about your work these days?
I work 68 hours a week, 6 days a week.
68. Yep. What's your shift from every day?
5 to 5, 5 a.m. to 5 in the evening, and all the overtime I want.
Do you think people in the country don't understand coal work that well, or what are your thoughts on that?
Working in coal mines, even if it's underground or on top of the ground, it's hard work. And you go out 10, 12 hours a day. If you go underground, you don't see daylight until the end of your shift.
Yeah.
You work out over top of the ground, you got the heat, you got trucks, you got inspectors you got to deal with. It's not an easy job. A lot of people don't understand it. If it wasn't for coal mines, a lot of these people around here would be starving to death. They wouldn't have electricity, they wouldn't have heat. And here you got the government and everybody wanting to shut the coal mines down, do away with this, do everything electric. Well, you got to have coal to run electric plants. And a lot of steamships have to have coal to run to transport goods back and forth.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of your coal goes to China, right?
Yeah. It's just, you got to learn the people, you got to learn the culture. And with people out here, everybody thinks we're just dumb country folk. But actually, a lot of us out here are smarter than a lot of people give us credit for.
Yeah.
We work hard, we support our families, and we don't let nobody step in between that. People out here will bend over backwards to help you. They'll give you shirt off your back, as long as you don't make them mad or cross them. Out here, a man's word and his handshake is his bond.
That hasn't gone away?
No, a lot of places around here it hasn't.
Thanks, you guys.
You be careful, buddy.
You too. All the best. Valley off.
Let me explain something to you guys. The reason why places in Western PA, for example, defend fracking like it's their goddamn lives, and the reason why these guys defend coal in that way is because it is their whole fucking life, okay? Hard work, it's honorable work in their minds, but it's all they fucking know because it's what's provided them jobs. If these places, for some weird alternate universe, in a weird alternate universe, these places were fucking developing, I don't know, inside of factories, some kind of renewable energy, like if they were making solar panels out there or some shit, okay, they would be defending it in the same way. Because that's how they make their money. That's how they fucking put a roof over their heads. That's how they feed their children, right? They're not genetically predisposed to fucking working in coal mines. There is nothing like that's forcing them to do that. But there's never been an option. There's never been another option. Now, the way that it's supposed to work is the government's supposed to come in and help out. That's why I always get frustrated when people fucking defend fracking or defend fossil fuels as the only like viable source of industry for a lot of people, because that's what the government is subsidizing, right? Until they choose not to. Leaving that town is an option? Yeah, totally, man. Why don't these guys just leave that town and go live in Chicago? I love that take, dude. It's like, why don't you leave your town right now? You probably have a fuckload of hurdles to clear before you can do that. I'm rich. It's hard for me to fucking leave. It's hard. And my job, I can do it from any place. And even then, still relatively difficult. You know what I mean? So stupid.
Road. So what I've been told is in most haulers, everyone knows everyone really well. And, you know, an out-of-stater car or any different car than they're used to, it's well known. So depending on the hauler, and this is just what I've been told, it can be very friendly, very warm and welcoming.
No, you could leave in an instant. No, I can't. This is what I know. This is what I like. This is where I've lived for 10 fucking years. It's not that easy. It's infinitely easier than like 99% of the population. And yet, even then, it's still not easy. You're so stupid. That's my point. That's what I just said. You're repeating what I just said to you. You're repeating my point back to me, but in a contentious way because you think you're winning a fucking argument. It's so fucking annoying, man. I can do my job anywhere on the fucking planet as long as there's internet, okay? Anywhere. And yet, even then, and I have enough money to be able to move wherever the fuck I want. Why are you being a dick? I'm not being a dick. It's just like really frustrating when I have to like debate chatters that just, I don't know, are painfully and physically oblivious to what I'm trying to say. It's very, very frustrating when people make it seem like it's super easy for people to leave the places that they're comfortable with, okay? Frustrating. For me, I don't have any of the financial barriers, and it's still difficult, okay? For these people, they also have a metric ton of material realities to overcome before they can even consider leaving. You think they want to fucking live there? Half of those people probably don't want to live there. There's a guy that he talked to at the gas station. It was like, I tried leaving multiple times. I just found myself come back here. You know what I mean? Like, it's so difficult.
Welcoming or the opposite. But from what I've seen so far in West Virginia, everyone's been very, very, very friendly and hospitable. So let's see if we can get up here. And I don't know what we're gonna see, to be honest. It's looking a little sketch. All right, sometimes you just can't put the camera on things, and they were junking out on something. Anyways, they were nice at least. I mean, we're deep in now. This is deep, deep, deep countryside, rural America. There's another group of guys I talked to down the road before. I couldn't put the camera on them. That's the problem. You can't just come up and be like, can I put the camera on you? I have to feel it out. You know, a lot of these guys are used to, maybe not used to, but know of how they're portrayed, and, you know, most people, not all, but a lot of them that come into this part of the country, put them under the bus, make them look bad. And so, rightfully so, they're hesitant to be on camera. And I would be too, 100%. I totally get it. So, it's about feeling it out, and then if they're cool, then it's awesome. I can get that conversation on camera, give you guys a look of what it's really like here. We got quite a journey though ahead. It's at least another 4 hours or so to Kentucky, because we took this back road. Looks like maybe an old school renovated into apartments. Guy's washing his house. You can see the soot, which means we're on a coal route. The trucks carrying coal are on this road.
I'm misunderstanding, right? I'm not hearing a leftist chat use right-wing talking points like just leave. These people there were forsaken by the state. They shouldn't have to leave the state to support the rehabilitation of these communities. Yeah, those aren't leftists, okay? There's plenty of fucking people that come in here just to talk shit, okay? That's it. But yeah, the other part of the problem is that the American government has left these towns to basically be like regulation-free zones for corporations to do whatever the fuck they want. That's why there were company towns here. You know what I mean? Like they were like, yeah, we don't want to, we don't want to take care of this. You take care of it. Okay? You take care of it. And then when the company's like, okay, well, I'm not making enough money off of this. I can make more money elsewhere. I'm not going to take care of it. And then they leave these places behind. So many of these towns, you look at like Syracuse and other industry towns in the north. Great example I'm using is from Syracuse because like it's a place I visited. Yeah, it looks like dog shit. Half the fucking town is built by a corporation. You got the schools named after whichever corporation was the main factory in the town. Same, a lot of places in Michigan are like this too. You know what I mean? And then when they fuck off and outsource manufacturing, all of a sudden, schools are no longer getting money. Town starts shuttering. There's no more jobs. There's just no money left. Hershey, PA was all heated by steam from the factories. Workers at the shop in town, same shit, different shitty product. Yep.
So this is definitely a more built out hauler. We got some houses that are barely there, but then some newer stuff. So it's a real mix. I'm gonna ask these guys here what's going on. How you doing?
You can come on in.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. So this is a nice hauler. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, number one boat they call it.
What's that?
They call this number one boat a long time ago.
Oh.
They got now they changed what's the name up now, May? Bartley Branch Road.
Bartley Branch Road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the haulers are basically, they go up a valley. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Is that the story?
Yeah, everybody knows everybody.
Everyone knows everyone's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yes. I've been here since 69.
You've been here since 69?
Yeah.
Has it changed at all?
Oh, yeah. I thought you might be interested in looking at this. I've opened
Thank you,
my
ma'am.
closet. Tells about all kinds of mines all around McDowell County.
We're still in McDowell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, McDowell County.
And so coal is everything here, right?
Yeah. Coal's the history here. You know, Biden and Manchin want to take the coal out of West Virginia. What are the people going to do? That's the only thing people got to live on. You know.
Yeah, Manchin famously wants to take coal out of West Virginia, except no, he doesn't, because his brother literally is a coal mine owner, and he is a coal mine owner due to his brother being the owner of a coal mine. But there you go. There you go. There you go. That's it. It's so fucking sad, but this is part of the reason why I always get mad at people. They're like, oh, they voted for this. Fuck them. The reason why I get mad at people who say that, or the reason why I get mad at people who are like, no healthcare for Nazis, like shit like that. The reason why I get mad at that is because, brother, if they had access to better social amenities, better services, better fucking internet, better education, you think they would think that? You think the things that you do because you're just smarter than these guys? No, you're a product of your environment, and so are they. They have to drop ship dentists into a fucking stadium nearby so that these motherfuckers get their teeth work done one time every 10 years, and you're over here being like, wow, they don't know. No, of course they don't know. Look at this guy. Part of the selfish reason for why you want better social care for every one of your fellow citizens is so they don't turn into like fucking reactionary freaks too. You know what I mean? Like that's a big part of it.
Working in the mines.
It's the only economy out here,
It's only, ain't no factories in here, you know. And coal mine's the only thing keeping this place going.
Did you work in the mines?
Yeah, I worked in the mines.
How many years?
I worked a long time doing them pillar falls and stuff. You had to, you know, crawl on your knees, run and stuff. On that, you take all the coal out on your pillars. Sometimes the tops are heavy, the timbers one.
It would take around 1 decade to fix the mentality, the attitude, and the fucking opinions of all of these people with like some federal government mandated unionized workforces that are fucking developing like wind panels, solar panels and wind farms or whatever, for them to be the most libbed up motherfuckers you've ever seen. Obviously not him, but his grandchildren. You know what I mean? Straight up. Decade is generous, maybe 30 years. Nah, no, not even. Dude, so much happens in a decade. Are you out of your mind? So much changes so much can change in one fucking decade. So much.
Hold the top.
Oh, okay.
Or the roof bolts,
Yep.
you know, roof bolts.
I once heard someone refer to places like these as internal colonies. We extracted all the wealth in these communities and kept them from the benefits of it. Said that. Yeah. An American theory of race. Internal colonialism is the uneven effects of economic development on a regional basis, otherwise known as uneven development as a result of the exploitation of minority groups within a wider society. I mean, it about black and brown people for the most part, but I think this also fits that bill as well.
And all come out. When I told a buddy of mine, I said, hey, the miner cut.
But for half or more of that decade, they'd be fighting against it. I don't give a fuck, dude. cares if they're fighting against it? What do you mean? No, I don't give a shit.
Too far against the wall, or I said water's peeping out the right side of the corner of the cut. We got water in the man trip we was riding. We was in the back of it, and that water was 12 breaks of water backed up, and it just blowed that coal out just like a explosion, you know. The water was deep, but you feel electricity. We had rubber gloves and suits on, but you could still feel powerful.
You saved some coal miners.
Yeah.
How many?
I had about 8 of us working on the eating shift there.
You saved 8 people?
Yeah, when that water was blowed out there.
Wow. Wow.
So this chapter right here tells you all about what happened down here at this mines, and then it gives you a
How many people died in these mines here?
I think they said there were 90-some.
90-something people died.
91.
Wow.
Down here at this mines in Bartley. It's got all their names listed. There's the big monument. It was down here at Mouth Holler, and they moved it.
Moved it up
right
at
up
that
the
white
road.
church right up from me.
Yeah.
So do you guys, I mean, you talk about it all the time. You live, you eat, and breathe it, right? Coal?
Yes. Yeah, that's the only thing keep us going, you know.
Yeah.
Mine's just like being at home to me. You know, when I worked every day, just like being at home. You know, the mine's really safe from what it is out here. You gonna get killed with a car or airplane.
This is a man and his young son. Both of them were killed down.
Sorry, the pest control guy was like outside, just like doing some shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? It freaked me out.
Here in this mines.
So you were saying when Biden came in, he tried to shut the mines down, his policies?
Well, they talk about Manchin and Biden is against the coal. If we don't get somebody in there for the coal, everybody be losing 100,000 jobs around here.
So, no, it's interesting. I looked in McDowell County, the voter records. It was very blue here, like 70% Democrat, and then it just changed the last couple of elections to hard red.
Yeah, Republican.
Yeah, motherfuckers be like, oh, wait a minute, 10 years, dude, like 10 years. Yeah, I wonder what happened in that time frame. You know what I mean?
Because of the policies, right?
Yeah.
So whatever policies support coal, you're going to vote for that guy.
Yeah, Trump for the coal.
Yeah.
And John Justice for the coal, you know.
Yeah.
And if we get somebody in there want to go windmills or gas, everybody be out of job around here.
Yeah, what would you do if you didn't have coal?
Well, if we didn't have coal, everybody be hurting because they got to make steel with that coal. And, you know, a lot of...
One other aspect that a lot of people fail to remember is like in places where there was at least some semblance of union labor, unions are also, labor unions are also another way to like effectively funnel votes into the Democratic Party. If the Democratic Party wasn't so captured by fucking capitalism and capital owners, and genuinely did want to win elections and not just rely on how shitty fucking the Republican Party is every 4 years or every 8 years, then they would do everything in their power to keep beefing up support for labor unions. But they don't give a fuck. And Obama didn't either. Not true at all. I'm in a union. It's 50-50. Yeah, we're talking about now, dummy. What the fuck are you talking about? Labor unions would still, back in the day, vote in unison for the party that at least ostensibly showed support for labor unions. The Democratic Party no longer shows support for the labor unions, and yet still labor unions are churning in support for the Democratic Party regardless. Also, I mean, it's a matter of different unions too, but still. Yeah, vote the straight ticket was the saying. Exactly. The issue is at hand is that Republicans don't deliver either. I'm shocked that people just don't vote for anyone. First of all, they don't. These places, people don't really vote. And the only reason why they do end up voting for the Republicans over the Democratic Party is because they look at the Democratic Party and they think, oh, all they care about is gay shit. And they also, and the Fox News television man is really entertaining. It's on 24/7. and it's telling them, like, you feel shitty because Mexicans stole your coal. You feel shitty because all the Democratic Party cares about is, like, you know, making your child gay. And the Republicans care about coal, even though they're fucking lying about that too. But it doesn't matter. At least, like, you know, things that you care about, things that you personally care about if you live there and you have nothing else, but you care about your consumption. You care about, maybe not for these guys, Applebee's, but, like, you want to have your gun, for example, because you need to defend yourself, and you're kind of a terrified boomer, then the Republican Party is, like, helping you maintain your internal mental security. Like, also, I don't give a fuck if they change their mind or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that. This is, I'm not in the business of that. I don't give a shit. I want to force social safety nets down the throats of these people because they deserve it. What's up? We're watching a really cool video about the poorest region of America. Yeah, you'll appreciate it. You'll enjoy it. No, it's not in Los Angeles. Fucking coal country. Austin's here.
Look, this is not cool. Whatever this, there's a perspective situation going on. It's crazy. Holy shit, you're big, dude. Holy shit. That's just not, it's really not fair. This is just, this is not. Okay, I felt big today until I got next to him. Okay?
You smell good.
Thank you. I went to the mall and they started spraying me with cologne. Look, all right, look, I got something to address here. I keep getting called short, and it's because I'm always photographed next to this behemoth. Okay? It's like, look, you know, you put a fucking, like a big truck next to a cruise ship, and of course it's going to look like a small truck, you know? Small thing, relatively speaking. Right?
Pocket gay Austin.
Look, you.
Oh my God, you're a pocket gay.
I'm not even that. You make me look so small. And there's a perspective situation. I don't know if you guys know about science, but when you stand, the way that this is angled. See, look how much smaller he looks back there. See what I'm saying?
Do I?
Oh yeah, he looks a lot smaller. See, look how much bigger I look.
Do I?
Standing right here. But yeah, no, that's how it works. Also, because he's so wide, and also it's raised up. It's not really like that fair. Also, since he's wider, it just makes it look a little smaller. I'm average height. That's what they keep telling me.
Wait,
5'9". 5 feet. You're 6'5", right?
I'm 6'4".
You're 6'5". You grew. He's growing. That's what. That's the thing. All right.
All right. Well, let's keep going. This is the poorest region of America. Learn about it.
The things they make with coal. And if we don't keep the coal, they ain't going to have no coal to make steel stuff with.
So you can't make steel with gas, natural gas, or oil, right? You have to make it with coal?
Yeah, you have to make it with coal. Something, you know, burn hot coal. Natural gas ain't going to make metal.
My dad was killed down here in this mines before I was born. He was killed in March, and I was born in August.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow.
And my late husband, he didn't work this mines, but he worked what they call the wagon mines. When we were first married, he worked. They had
Is that
cars.
working for you?
They called them cars then. They hold what, a ton or so.
Yeah, 2 ton,
they wasn't very high.
Okay.
And the coal was real low, and he would come home and tell about how he would lay down on his side and take a big shovel, and the shovel was about this wide.
That's a number 4 shovel.
Take it and shovel that coal up in them cars. And they'd hold a ton to 2 ton of coal, and he got $1 a car.
Do you have internet out here?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh.
Yes.
Why is that surprising?
I was told you did.
Satellite internet.
She's laughing at him. Dude, of course they have internet. They have roads, too.
It's satellite internet. They use like the satellite, right?
I was told you didn't. Wait, what?
Part-time.
Part-time.
Yeah, part-time.
Might be satellite. You're right.
Part-time.
So not what?
It goes in and out. Sometimes when it goes, out.
Yep.
You're
right. It might be satellite.
Days and weeks at a time.
Wow.
So like the telephone, sometimes they go out for 2 weeks, don't they?
Or more.
The telephone goes out for 2 weeks.
What part of the country is this?
West Virginia.
Oh, is
Mountain
it,
Mama.
Is
Take me home.
this Manchin State?
It's coal country. Yep, it is Joe Manchin State.
God, what a
He
son of a
actually, you
bitch.
missed it. The guy was like, Joe Biden and Joe Manchin want to take coal away. Ruin our lives. It's like, bro, look at the situation.
What-
Your life is ruined already.
It's like let's maybe take a chance. You know what I mean?
No, but the Democrats are not offering them an alternative. So they are not wrong. At least the Republicans are like, yeah, they're going to homify your children. Vote for us, please. You know what I mean?
Your children.
Yeah.
They're gonna make your children go watch drag shows.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna dress your children
Bro,
in
you
drag.
You got nothing going on. You're on fucking Social Security.
Holy shit!
All
Look at
you
those get the
hear-
subs.
All you hear, hey, thank you, 34MKD50 for the 50 get the subs.
Thank you for the gift.
All you hear from the television, which is because you got nothing else going on, you watch TV all day. All you hear from the television man is that they're coming to get you. They're
That's
coming
right.
to get your children,
And they are.
They are.
They're trying to gay your children.
Yeah.
That's right.
Proxy feudal serfs to China's steel interests, America. I mean, it's the biggest flex. The biggest flex that China ever did was like open a Chinese factory in Ohio due to how horrifying the labor conditions in America had become and how awful the American economy was in a once blossoming town. So they just turned around and opened a fucking Chinese factory. They were like, yeah, it's fine. This is good marketing for us.
Wait, did China open a factory in there?
No, not in West Virginia. Yeah, Obama, if you recall, did a wonderful documentary about it. I think called The Factory.
What a great man.
I don't have what they call landline phone no more. I just use cell phone.
You get cell phone coverage now.
Turn right to go around the creek, y'all.
This hauler. So if I go up to the top, you think that's okay?
Yeah, you can travel all the way.
Go past the grave, go all the way to the top, go out past the graveyards, and just keep on going. Then when you get out there past the church, you'll turn down the hill, and when you get right at the bottom there, make your left.
So it's a circle. It's a circle. It's a circle.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Hiking,
I won't come back this way. I'll just keep going around.
if you want to.
Okay, I think I'll explore. Why not? Thank
Would you like a cold bottle of water?
Yes,
Aw.
thank you, ma'am.
Look at that.
Appreciate it.
He just spit off the side of that.
Yeah,
You married well. You married?
Yeah, I've been married, let's see. My second marriage, I've been married now.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
How
sweet
long
is
I've
that?
been married to me? 20 years.
Done what?
How long I've been
Oh,
married?
am I shooting
20
into the
years?
mic? Sorry.
Long time.
Sorry about
Jay.
that.
Long time.
I said he married well. He married the right woman.
He married my ex-daughter-in-law.
Wait, he's married to you.
He married my ex-daughter-in-law, and
Okay.
his brother is married. One of his brothers is married to one of my daughters.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And now you two are married.
No,
No.
Oh, no, we just fucking.
I thought you were husband wife. I'm sorry.
no. I've known him all his life, so.
Turn the camera around.
Okay. Gotcha.
I said
What are
he
you
married
doing?
my old-
You are exposing the nuclear family breaking down in West Virginia, sir. Hell yeah, brother. Nah, we're just fucking.
Yeah, we're just fucking. No.
That'd be pretty funny if she said that. Nah.
No,
he
we're just fucking.
He just lays good dick, sir.
Right.
What the fuck? You got an alarm and everything? What is that for?
I have no idea. I'm very busy these days.
Oh, yeah.
Lost track.
Oh, yeah.
Lost track of
The
my calendar.
son's
Yeah.
ex-wife.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll stop in, sit around and talk to her. She don't get too much, a lot of people.
Did they show you my performance yesterday?
No.
Every time I go up to my brother's,
look,
I'll
it's not-
stop
may not be
here,
worth watching.
stop down here and talk to you, don't they?
Oh, that's cool. So you guys are all
I watch it
connected
after.
here. Everyone knows.
We'll watch it after.
We don't have to watch it if you don't want to.
We'll watch it after
right.
this. But can we just listen?
Yeah.
I really want to watch this. This
I
is
gotta
a really
see
good
this.
video.
You don't feel lonely.
If something goes wrong, something happens, the neighbors pitch in and help. They do what they can, a death in the family or sickness, bad sickness, somebody gets hurt or something.
Pitch in, like just put their time in, or they actually help with money too
They
if they
help
need it?
with money, you know, and death. They cook food, bring it in.
Okay.
All that.
Even if it's different families.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really special.
I know everybody. I've been down this road here in this holler.
Yeah. You know everyone.
I watched them grow up. Small kids. They played with my kids.
Are you the grandma of the holler?
I guess.
America does not give a fuck about poor people than like seeing a bunch of white people, you know what I mean? And they are demonstrably fucked over. Like there's no better indication of this than what you are seeing. I think it's a very good teachable moment. Like this is capitalism through and through. You know what I mean? It's not the racial boundaries that kept these people behind. Yeah, she's been losing her baby teeth, Chatter. Yes.
That's a Ford right there.
Super important to the locals here.
If this guy was black, I wouldn't doubt they would have different responses. Yeah, no shit. I didn't say that they're like fucking the most non-problematic people. Yeah, dude. The fucking guy living in a shed on the side of a fucking gravel road in West Virginia where he doesn't have access to the internet all the time is not the most woke person. That's crazy. I think they deserve it. You're right. I know. Like part of the reason why, yeah, someone in the chat was saying earlier, imagine the problematic age gap between him and this other lady's daughter, right? And it's like, I don't think these people give a shit.
Yeah, bro, their whole life's problematic.
Yeah. Also, again, they would be significantly less problematic if he had access to all the amenities that you do. Okay. That's it. That's my point. They are, you know, think about how less susceptible to radicalization you are, and then think about your material conditions, your way of existence, your day-to-day activities in whatever fucking town you live in, okay? They're in that situation. They are the way that they are. They believe the things that they believe for that reason, okay? Oh my God, bro, what the fuck with the height difference? Okay,
look,
it's not...
Can we lower the desk?
It's not that big of a height difference.
It's just a foot. Come on, guys. Really? I mean, this is the perspective is really not doing me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on shoes in a second.
Family is absolutely everything here. Many generations living under one roof.
It literally looks like 2 feet.
Quite often.
I do have shoes on.
And in these haulers,
he's got shoes on. That's
go put your shoes on, man. Let's see, guys. This is gonna be a very big difference now. He's putting his shoes. Oh my God, I can't believe he. What are those pants you're wearing? I just realized you're wearing the fucking Lululemons again.
Okay.
God damn it.
There we go. Now we're talking. See, now I've closed the gap a little bit. All right. This is like
yeah, we're definite. This is a
now we're talking. See? Look, he's just
yeah, everybody knows how close we are in height now.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Some of these families came 4 or 5
Yeah, we're doing
generations
shoes in the house
ago.
now because Kaya lives here now, okay?
Yeah, Kaya lives here. She wears shoes too.
Some never leave.
Yeah.
They actually just never
I walked
leave
in
the
and she
hall. Or
was-
maybe they get out a bit, but
She was up on her
Charleston, the
hind legs
capital's
in
like a
6-inch
world away.
stilettos.
Forget about DC, New York, California. Those are like a different galaxy. Well-kept cemetery. Dunford Dial. Another Dunford. This is the Dunford Row. And we're not going to get a name on those. Gus Cyphers.
I'm 5'9",
Really short
okay?
life of 18
this is
years.
ridiculous. Slander. Come stand next to me, all right? Meet me at the Abbey, all right?
Don't know what's going on over there. All right, just had the coolest conversation with a guy. It's too bad. He didn't want to be filmed. Him and his family were out there at this pretty nice house. He works as a manager. I believe it was a manager at one of the coal companies. They cannot hire young people straight out of high school without a college education or anything for $80,000 to $100,000. He also stated roughly 60% of kids under 20, so I'd say teen years, are on drugs of some sort and don't want to work.
Jesus
so
Christ.
I hate to put the negative story in here, but I like to capture the reality. And
Yeah.
that's one man's opinion and his
Yeah,
experiences.
dude. I asked the manager, and he said nobody wants to work anymore, which is, you know.
Oh, the people at my hotel are on strike.
Yeah, Unite here is doing, like, they picket on every.
They're picketing like on the front.
Yeah, they do it. They're doing like
the front doorstep.
They do like 1 day strikes, 2 day strikes.
Yeah, they're
which, by
picketing
way,
on the
it
front.
means you cross the picket line.
Oh, I did by staying at the hotel?
Yes.
No. You don't understand. I'm going to complain to the hotel. Think about this. This is
Let's
some
hear
shit.
it. Yeah, let's
This is
hear
some
it.
shit.
Mr.
All right?
Platinum Rewards.
Okay, I'm going to go to the front desk and I'm going to say, look, this is what the people that are protesting want. They want to disturb the hotel. They want to disturb the hotel. No, think about before you pago. Listen, this is some sophisticated shit.
Yeah, he's a white hat scab.
No, I'm a white hat scab. Wait for it. Okay, this is what happened. All right, I stay at this hotel. First of all, I didn't realize they were protesting. Okay, or picketing.
Yeah, it's also not like a active, ongoing labor dispute directly related to that specific hotel. Usually,
Yeah.
What's going on with Unite here is that they will do. Remember, Adam Conover talked about it.
What am I supposed to do? Stay here? I mean, I had to stay at a hotel. I had some place to stay.
Also, are you telling me you're gonna go fucking complain to like a bunch of other employees?
No. I'll talk to the executive team, and I'll say it's very loud. And which is going to push them farther into debt.
What?
They're going to lose more money.
You're going to complain about the fucking.
But no, think
picketers?
about it. Hold on, think about it. That's what the people they want to disturb the residents of the hotel, so the residents put pressure on the hotel, and then they lose more money, which will push them closer to an agreement. See what I'm saying? I'm going to go in there. I'm going to complain. I'm going to get my room comped, which is going to push the hotel deeper and put more pressure on them, affect their bottom line.
Oh my God.
So in essence,
okay, yelling more doesn't make you more
no,
right.
I'm telling you, look at them. See, I'm a white hat scab. I'm a white hat Karen and I'm a white hat scab.
Okay, let's sit down.
Okay.
This is
All
too
right.
much.
I'm serious. I'm a white hat Karen and a white hat scab.
Thank you, Austin, for all of your good work.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I told you. See, now the height difference isn't so. Okay, well, let's wait till the desk comes down a little bit. I don't know what's going on today, but this is a little bit better.
Kaya, watch out. Get out of the way.
Excuse me, Kaya. Pardon me. Look, I've been paying attention to the polls. Joe Biden is gaining on Donald Trump. In fact, he's leading him in most polls. Did you know that?
No.
According to RCP.
Did 34 MKD 50 gift another 50? Holy shit. We'll talk about the grinder union in a bit. Let's continue with this video.
It's, through and through fact. But that's how we learn about the
guys. You don't understand. He didn't want his room comped. He's just like,
I would never want it comped.
Yeah, he's just doing it for the workers.
Absolutely, Kaya. Not now. It's time.
He's doing it. He's doing it for the striking workers.
I'm doing it for the strike. I would have never complained had it not been. In fact, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say you should pay your workers. Now comp my room.
Yeah.
If you paid your workers, we wouldn't have to be having this conversation. That's what I'm going to say.
On the ground.
Well, don't worry. We'll watch the Unite here.
Great guy, really cool guy, but
this.
a bit pessimistic about the future of this place because of the drugs and the fact that kids just do not want to.
Yeah, tomorrow you come back and they're gone because the police came and killed them.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I was wondering.
Sorry, our platinum.
No. I was
sorry, guys. Our platinum, members, rewards package recipients complained, so we had to kill all of the picketing workers.
I genuinely was curious, how they could. They were right in front of the. It wasn't. It was on hotel property. Are they just able to do that, which I support fully. I wanted them
You
to
sound so much like you're complaining.
No,
about
I was like,
it was on hotel property.
but I wanted them to do it. I was like, this is something that I really want.
That's
No,
awesome.
I was never.
Yeah.
I was never angry about it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I didn't even hear it. Honestly, I can't even hear it from my room. I didn't even know it existed.
You just said it
until I
on
got up.
camera. Now they're gonna know. They're gonna look back.
They
They're
don't
big-
watch this broadcast.
No, they do. They
Really?
watch it to learn about the latest and greatest about union activity, so they
union
can
activity?
fucking squash it before
No
it
way.
begins.
No, it's a nice room. It's a nice room. I was not annoyed at all. It was a minor inconvenience. I had to like step to the right and walk down the ramp. You know what I mean? But the hotel doesn't know that.
It's gonna be really funny when Unite here is a lot of Latino workers.
Yes,
they're a
I
little
was
bit older.
very supportive. In fact,
they're a little bit older, so they're not HasanAbi heads, even though they're earlier. Like their union
Yeah.
organizer, the original union leader was Hugo Soto Martinez, who is a
Yeah.
friend of mine, who I
Yep.
actively campaigned on behalf of. So
me too.
Their kids are gonna fucking see you and be like, "Wait a minute, aren't you on Hasan's show?"
No, they would never know.
You're gonna cross one of these picket lines one of these days. They're gonna be like, "What
They
the
would never
fuck,
know.
Austin?"
No, they would never know. I meet HasanAbi heads all the time. All the time in public.
Yeah.
You have a huge queer following.
at the picket lines that I cross.
No, I mean, no.
I see them all the time. They're yelling at me. They're saying scab, but I think it's a show of support.
I meet a lot of HasanAbi heads. I love them. They're the best. They're the nicest fan. They're fantastic, folks. They're really great. They really shouldn't be, but they are. They're really fantastic.
I'm a part of Local 11 Austin. You get a pass.
What's Local 11? Is that the news station? What?
That's the picketers.
Oh, of course. Local 11, my favorite. I know all the locals, believe me, locals 1 through 10, but nobody's better than Local 11. Oh, they're great, folks. They really are. They're great people. They're very sad, though, with their blue hair.
Rank and
Very
file speaking out on behalf of one individual person crossing the picket line because I'm simping for them.
They're great people, folks. Despite the fact that they look like Rosie O'Donnell, believe me, a lot of them do.
Oh my God.
A lot of them do. They really shouldn't, but they do. It's very sad. Very sad.
Where he was 45, I think, and said, in his generation, it was everyone got to work.
It's a
And now he
joke,
said,
okay.
This is going to die out here eventually. He also said there are prostitutes in some of these small towns. The dope heads don't mess with them because everyone's packing. The lady, grandma of the holler, the dope heads don't mess with her because she'll shoot them, he said. Just such a good dude. Just honest, straightforward, no BS. That's what you get.
God, he loves. He loves this one coal miner manager guy who just told him, the real problem with the coal mines nowadays is that nobody wants to work anymore. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Went off these random
No, you've
roads,
actually changed my perspective.
Deep.
On what?
When I see staff that are either not engaged or there's not enough, you know what I say? Either if they're not engaged, I say they're not, it's not, whoever owns this place isn't making them worth it to work, number one. Or number two, they're short-staffed, and that's not their problem. That's all I'm saying. That's the way I think now.
That's a good mentality to have.
Typically, usually, I say they're not making. If they were happy in their job or whatnot, they would be providing the great service that. But if they're not making it worthwhile, I don't blame them. I really don't. I don't even get mad anymore. If the service is poor. I really don't. I get mad at the institution. I really do.
It's good.
And then I join the picket line. And then if I break it, it's for good reason, and it's really in a backwards way. It helps everybody.
Yeah, thank you for Thank you for crossing the picket line,
right,
Austin. Thank you.
Right.
Of West Virginia.
Actually, never thought of it like that, but damn, that changed my perspective. See, now you changed his perspective.
See what I'm saying? If you're in the store and nobody's paying attention, it's like, well, it's because there's a resentment towards the administration. You know what I mean? There's a resentment. That'll make it, whatever.
Oh, yeah, you don't
know
worry.
what I mean?
The execution was good at first.
Okay.
You want to see Barbie tonight?
I've got a dinner to go to. I made plans. He's so last minute.
Oh my God, bro, come on.
No, you didn't even tell me until like midday today.
Dude, that's not true. Wait. That's literally a fucking
it's
lie.
Like 11 a.m. It's practically midday.
7 a.m.
Oh,
is
shit.
when I
Okay,
texted you.
okay.
7.
But I had made these plans yesterday.
Motherfucking a.m.
I want to see Oppenheimer. That's for sure. I'm more excited about seeing.
Wait, you don't want to see
Oppenheimer.
Barbie?
I'm not really super, which is weird.
I'm taking your gay card.
No, I'm more excited to see Oppenheimer.
No, you can't say
Dude,
the F word
I
anymore.
love.
I can say it. You can't.
I love
say it.
nothing more than World War II history.
It's for the girlies.
The girlies, you and the girlies.
Me and the girlies.
Yeah. Well,
I can't believe he tried to say I texted him midday.
Was Oppenheimer good?
I haven't seen it. Everyone says it's really good.
Oh, sweet. Oppenheimer was fire. Okay, Barbie was good.
See, Bussy Angel says his ass not beating the straight allegations.
Bussy Angel, he's my biggest hater. Okay.
Yeah, because
he's out there leading the twink coalition against me.
Because you're a selfish top.
He's unionized. He's the leader. He's the leader of the twink union.
Also called you the F word and Haas scored yesterday?
I did, actually.
Why?
I totally did. I don't know. I was feeling it. Sometimes you feel it. You know?
I'm going to ban you for that.
That's
hate speech.
No, but the mods were shook. Because it was the only mod on duty was a straight mod. And he's like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to handle this.
Mods, I give you the power to ban Austin next time you try some shit like that.
No, I'm telling you, I've got the Austin show lobby is very powerful in Discord.
He'll have all the power to fucking
It's very powerful. The Austin show lobby is very
recent
powerful.
TikTok is also
I was in
F-word
West
related.
Hollywood.
I heard
just
from
I don't remember
Mercedes. I heard F slur, like they yelled it.
Wait, I got called that from a car, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I realized that I'm in West Hollywood, and it was just a car full of gay people. I was like, "Oh!" And then they were like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Oh God, this is so cringe. Why did my editor put this up?"
What do you mean? It fucking banged, dude. 31,000 likes. Shut
How
the
many
fuck
views did
up.
it get?
I don't know. We're about to find out. 132,000.
Oh no! They put the fucking video of me singing on there.
You hate it,
Oh
huh?
God,
You
no,
hate it.
I don't. Why would they put this up
And then
there?
they titled it, "Is it just me or is it getting hot in here?"
No! Okay, I'm gonna have to tell them to delete it. That's so bad. Oh God. Oh God, that's so bad. I'm sorry. I've never told him this. Hey. Oh God. Oh God. It's
Wait,
so
it looks good.
Oh my God.
It looks good.
Okay. Never mind.
It
All
just
right,
goes
fine.
with you saying "daddy."
Whatever. Just leave it. Oh, it's so. Oh, it makes me cringe. Okay. Well, I mean, look. This is not what it's going to turn into. Okay. It's not. Look,
It's gonna turn into that soon.
Wait, can we watch my performance? If we're gonna
we're gonna watch this first.
Started to get a lot nicer down here as far as properties. But Virginia
Grundy.
has, from first impressions, a bit of a different feel. I gotta say, I miss West Virginia. Met such cool people in that state.
Being gay is cringe.
Grundy, Virginia.
True.
Been out of West Virginia for just about 30 minutes. Feels like a different world out here. The Walmart is the luxury edition.
Social media has absolutely destroyed, an entire generation as far as
I
the only
agree,
thing
brother.
they know how to do is play on cellular phones.
So you were
I
saying
agree,
when I was
brother.
inside, it's tough finding kids to work. They don't want to work.
As he
Very
pulls
hard.
out a cigarette.
Bro, it's hilarious. He just keeps finding every manager, dude. He's like, yeah, they don't want to fucking work no more. It's fucked up.
They've around these
Destroyed
parts,
every
a lot of
generation.
it-
He's like, yeah, me on the other hand, I believe everything I see on my Facebook timeline. And it's because it's all true, okay? That's why alien, demonic pedophiles in the Democrat Party are currently beaming lasers into the minds of children to be homified.
That's right. Are they actually using that verbiage, homified?
I just came up with it. It's homified.
Goes back to the morals that the families have taught them, and I don't believe they're teaching them the responsibility of work ethic in society.
Okay. I was thinking when I got out.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, the reason why the West Virginian town that he just left was eviscerated was because they just didn't have the work ethic, right? Now, I want him, my man right here, to just put those two thoughts together and maybe just like have like a brain short circuit moment where he goes, wait a minute, I just left deep, like horrifying poverty, and I just kept glazing everybody outside because they were very nice people. Perhaps it has nothing to do with like people's work ethic and everything to do with like the fact that jobs are scarce and they're shit. Let's hear it. Let's see if he says that.
Out to the sticks of West Virginia, it was going to be a bit immune from that. Maybe I was a bit naive. I honestly thought it would be like kids on the streets, BMX bikes.
Society in general, social media has definitely ruined.
Now I'm creating social media. But these are long-form videos.
The kind of social media you're doing, though, if people look at it and understand it, maybe they'll let their kids get out, you know, and...
Bro, this dude literally is like, why won't teenagers come work in my fucking store for $3 an hour instead of playing V-Bucks Fortnite? Like, I don't know, man. Like, the fuck do you mean? Yeah, he said, you're one of them good ones. Social media, socialist media. You're one of them good ones. That's right.
You just have salt just sitting here?
Yeah. I rarely ever use it, though. I eat at my desk a lot, you know?
He's got a big fucking thing of salt.
Yeah.
Kick rocks, play kickball. I mean, something besides just...
Except this one you have working. She says she's on it.
We have very few kids that are 18 to 24 that actually get out and try to produce at a job.
You're holding this place up, huh?
Trying.
Keep these guys in line?
I'm trying.
Is that okay? I'm doing a video on Appalachia.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
So how about the generation you came out of high school with, Shay? What percentage would you say are actually working class Americans at this point?
At this very point,
my
class, I would say maybe 50%.
50.
If that. Because
I mean, I wasn't a working class American until
my best friend from high school.
Right after high school. Well, I went to college.
What'd you do?
I was a waiter.
You worked in the service industry?
I did. I was a waiter.
Why are you such a fucking diva then?
I'm not diva to service workers. You know, you've watched me. I'm better to service workers than you are, actually.
That's not fucking remotely
No,
true.
like, I'm nicer to, like, Like, you're not mean to them. I'm just overly nice. Like, I'm much nicer to say. Look, if you're a service worker and I meet you out there servicing, I will be the nicest, potentially the nicest person you've ever met.
He will complain about you later.
I don't complain about. I don't complain about people's jobs ever unless they're a huge dick, like really mean. They have to be really fucking mean for me to say something, right? Like you'd have to be really mean to say something, like just an awful person.
In prison for drugs. So
just as you were saying a while ago.
I've seen multiple people from my graduating class on drugs and I mean just down a wrong path in general. And these are people that have been given opportunities to like go further in life and they just choose not to.
Yeah, like working at the gas station. I wonder why they didn't take the working at the gas station job and then they're out there smoking that cannabis.
They're content with being...
Also, what the fuck are we talking about? This is a high school graduating class. Like, what do you mean give opportunities to further their lives? Like,
they just got out of high school.
Are, you know?
What is it right now? Fentanyl?
Yes.
Yes. Bad.
It's bad.
Very bad.
Okay.
I had fentanyl.
So you're saying 50% of kids out here, they're working their butts off.
Oh, I don't want to call you a kid. Sorry. How old are you? 18?
I'm 23.
Okay, sorry. 23. Okay, young adult. 50% are working their butts off. 50% are junked out on drugs.
No, in a surgery situation.
And a lot of
I had
these
an
people,
endoscopy.
they have
They gave me
kids,
fentanyl.
and their parents
It
are
was in a
raising their
controlled
kids.
environment.
Was he good?
No, it fucking scared the shit out of me. I looked like one of those cops. I started coughing. Do they cough in the videos? I started coughing.
No, those guys aren't overdosing. They're just fucking freaks, dude.
Well, immediately it hit me.
You and those cops have one thing that's different. You actually did get fentanyl inside of your body.
I did.
They did not.
I got it inside my body. They gave me like 25 mics, okay? 25 mics. Very, even like, it's insanely low amount, 25 mics, and it hit my body, and immediately I was like, and I was just like, oh my God, what's happening? And then they hit me with the Profitol, and I was out.
Nice.
While they're out here just doing whatever they want to do.
They're junked out on drugs, or mom and dad still taking care of them.
Wait, but out of high school, that's pretty. I mean,
right?
My parents
Yeah.
were still supporting me right out of high school.
Pretty normal. Yeah.
I was supported till I was 22-ish.
It's like, why won't they come work here for my shit ass fucking pay? By the way, the person that he was able to get out of high school to go and work at this place is like a person who just said, every single member of my family is addicted to opiates. I'm the first person who graduated from college in my family. Yeah, she's financially desperate. That's the only reason why she's working there.
Is this Pizza Hut?
I don't know. It's a lunch buffet. Lunch buffet they got there. I don't know. It doesn't look like a Pizza Hut to me, but it could be. Could very well be.
Right now it's Fairfax County, right near DC, right?
Yeah,
That's where the power center is. That's the nerve.
You could find, like, someone in the chat will do this already. You will find exactly what Pizza Hut this is, and then literally look at, like, the next door reviews. Or not next door reviews, sorry. Fucking, what do you call it? Glassdoor reviews, if they even have it for this one.
There's no way they're using Glassdoor.
At the Pizza Hut?
At the Pizza Hut.
Yeah, they probably don't have Glassdoor for that. You're right.
It's probably Yelp or Google.
But you can find a job opening to see how much he's paying them.
Glassdoor. Your LA is showing.
Yeah, I mean, I've only worked in the professional sector.
Wait. Oh, for jobs. Oh God.
Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
Glassdoor. I thought it was like people were reviewing the food.
No, Glassdoor is a. I mean, you're right.
I know what Glassdoor is.
It's funny because like.
Now I'm the idiot.
No. It's still funny because like there wouldn't be a fucking Glassdoor review for some random local Pizza Hut.
Austin's
so
Dum Dum.
wrong.
Okay, Austin's Dum Dum. Oh, I'm sorry. I've never had to. You know, it's been a while. Okay, since I've had to do an exit interview. All right.
Motherfuckers are calling you Dum Dum while they're unsubscribed at the top of the hour.
That's
okay,
right.
they
That's
see
right.
a
They're about to
3-minute
get
ad break
hit.
and go, "Oh no, what happened?" Okay, because they don't realize at the top of the hour there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe.
I was a terrible employee.
For $5 or for free.
I was a terrible employee
with a Twitch Prime.
Dude, one time I just didn't show up to work. I was like, I wanted to go out of town for the weekend. I just didn't show up.
What do you mean?
I still have a voicemail from like, hey Austin, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday. We're just wondering if you're going to come in for your shift. We have you working 5 to 8 tonight.
34 MKD50. Thank you for another 50 gifted subs. You're streaming out right now.
I actually wonder if I could play those voicemails. Hey, Austin. I still have them on my phone.
Oh, did you find it? I mean, you found the Pizza Hut, but what's the...
How'd you guys find it, you fucking weirdos?
I want to know how much the we're hiring. More about Pizza Hut. I want to know how much they pay for like a waiter at a Pizza Hut. In that one specifically. There's an Indeed listing for a general manager. Wait, what the fuck?
You should apply.
My man's no longer working after that video. He quit his job.
No, he got a better
he's probably a
opportunity.
franchise owner. Probably, I don't think he's the general manager.
Probably look. It goes to show you what he does. Hard work pays off. On his way up, unlike this generation.
Yeah,
center of the country.
Without a doubt.
Social media.
They're not really caring about
An
you out
amazing
here, huh?
story that we have here personally.
Yeah.
I give people a second chance. Always have.
Yep.
We have a girl here right now who just worked 2 jobs. She finished up 1,400 hours of community service.
Good for her.
From a drug pass.
From a drug situation.
Oh, thank God he's giving second passes to people. Oh, fuck. I can't click on it without. What email should the hiring manager?
$16 an hour?
Yeah, they're giving $16 an hour in
Christ,
Spencer,
how can you
Virginia.
live?
Well, it's Spencer, West Virginia, but still.
Okay. But still.
Oh.
I mean, food is really universal, right?
That's for an assistant manager, by the way.
Assistant manager?
If an assistant manager is making $16 an hour, it's a full-time job. Servers are not making that.
Oh my gosh. I mean, when I was getting paid at my server, I was making $9.25 an hour.
Plus tip.
No tips. It was in an elderly facility, like, but they were very wealthy elderly people. And I would do some. I was a terrible waiter too. I mean, I was really nice, but I would get pissed off because they would complain. And somebody, like, for example, this, I remember, never forget this woman. She was so evil. She was so evil. I gave her cream corn or some shit. It was really good corn. She ate the whole fucking thing. She practically licked the plate, and she called me over to the table with a straight face and said, "This meal was so bad. It was just awful and terrible." And it was awful. And you know what I did? I leaned in. I said, "You want me to get in a time machine, go back and change that for you?" Kid you not. I was fed up.
The sass.
Yeah. One time it backfired, and a woman was like really rude to me, and she talked down on me, and she didn't like a lot of ice cream. She wanted a very little amount, right? She didn't like a lot. And so in order to get her back, I like just fucking scooped it on. It was piled up like this high. Like this high. And it backfired because her whole family was there, and they're like, "Oh, that was so sweet of you. We thank you so much for giving that size portion. So nice and everything."
Wow,
you're so
not
friendly.
assholes, probably.
I mean, she was a monster, though. She was so backhanded.
They're old.
Brother, they're old and wealthy. It's the worst combination
I know.
possible.
You're right.
Worst combination
She's
possible.
really straightened herself out, and she is a role employee here.
1,400 hours?
1,400 hours.
She would go to the courthouse and work 9 to 4, 9 to 5, come straight here and...
Nothing wrong with that, brother. You know, drug possession charges land you to do community service for 1,400 hours. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, baby. I thank God this guy gave him some
1,400
gave
hours
him a
probably
second
for
chance,
weed, right? 1,400 hours?
Yeah, sure, her time. I mean, who knows? I don't know what it's like in. This is not even West Virginia anymore. This is Virginia. So I don't know. Could be meth. Could be opiates. There's a big problem in Virginia and West Virginia, especially in West Virginia. The Appalachian is riddled with issues.
90% of that show, Live PD, you know, that cop show, the live cop show, were just weed bus.
Yeah, because it's older. This is VA. Yeah, I know.
No, this was new. This was like last 5 years ago.
That's insane.
Weed bus all around the country.
5 to 10, 5 to 11.
And then drive almost an hour home.
Yep.
So when you were in high school, was it hard to avoid the drug?
I like comparing the living situation of a person who has been like absolutely eviscerated by their circumstances, still has to drive a fucking hour to and from work and being like, why is nobody else doing this? It's like, I don't know. Are you doing that, Mr. Manager? Mr. Franchise Owner? Like, I don't think you're doing that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you got a little bit luckier. Oh, fuck. This shit sucks so bad. It's so bad. An hour commute, dude, on top of this shit.
Drugs, or it was easy? It was just like, that crowd's over there and we're over here and I have nothing to do with it.
There was drug usage during high school when I was in high school, but it wasn't as bad. Like, it was not as easy to get your hands on something, you know? Like, I was one of those people that nobody really talked to me. I mean, I just stayed to myself. I was kind of a A student. I done what I had to do, and then I went home, and I worked from the time.
Again, I just want to point something out here. She's going to college right now, full A student, literally working at the fucking Pizza Hut for, you know, whatever she's working there for.
Driving herself deeper into debt with student loans.
It's just like, that's like, this shit is, this person in a normal functioning society should have a regular ass job that corresponds to whatever her fucking major is.
Also, she did everything that they told her to do.
Yeah.
Go to school.
She did everything
Study.
right. And they indicted her
Yeah.
to Pizza Hut.
Right?
It's awesome.
I was 16 until now.
Yep.
So, and I'm actually getting ready to graduate college with my associate's degree in criminal justice.
Nice.
So,
Been here since you're 16.
been here since I was 16.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's
And-
gonna be a cop, 100p.
Oh.
And it was kind of hard.
Now, are you going to pull over your manager when he's speeding now?
Maybe. Yeah. He's going to get pulled over a lot, I can tell you that much.
And it was harder for me to stay away from it in my generation because everybody was smoking marijuana, which is completely nothing anymore.
You would be amazed
it is.
at
But as far,
what you can walk into a store and buy now.
And it's changed that much in 5 years?
Yes. The drugs are growing rapidly in this little.
I mean, look at how fucking, like, aggressively she's talking about drugs. Like, I get it. It's like, if your community's been eviscerated by it, you kind of, it's like trauma speak a little bit. But also at the same time, it's just like she knows so many fucking people that are impacted by this, her family included. And, like, there's no sympathy to, like, how that it cultivated. It's like she's already cop mode. She's cop moding it.
Small community. I hate to
and
admit
it got even worse after COVID.
It did, because everybody was just isolated and you had nothing else to turn to at that point, or at least that's what they thought.
But make more money at home than they work to get out and work.
Yeah.
This is true, yeah. This is true.
So all those nice houses coming into Grundy from West Virginia, who are those people? Coal, old money stuff? Or
Some of them, I mean, and then you have, you know, your school teachers. They live in some of the nicer homes.
So this is a place where the school teacher can live in a nice home.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry. I do not. Like, what? Dude, no. No, this guy is not, like... This guy's not delivering you factually accurate information, okay? At a certain point, you got to realize, like, am I talking to someone who is, like, completely aware of the material circumstances of people, of the people surrounding this region? Or am I talking to someone who's watching fucking Fox News and just, like, repeating it? Because at a certain point, doesn't matter if you go to Orange County, doesn't matter if you go to fucking Grundy, Virginia, doesn't matter if you go to West Virginia, it still doesn't change the reality that, like, a lot of these people, their biases are the ones who are speaking.
True. It's very true.
The average public school teacher salary in West Virginia is $51 as of June 26, 2023. The typical range between $42,000 to $62,000. The average school teacher salary is $45,000 or $22.10 per hour. It's true teachers get paid some of the highest wages. Jesus fucking Christ, the wages are so goddamn low. Bro, my old teachers in Mississippi who have been teaching for 30, 40 years are still making between 40 to 45K. It's disastrous. I mean, when I think of teachers, I think of Texas and I think of Oklahoma, where they're getting absolutely shellacked, okay?
And then they got to live in Texas and Oklahoma on top of that.
Houses are dirt cheap out there, too? No, they're not. No, that's not even true. They're dirt cheap by LA standards, but they're not dirt cheap by with a 45K salary. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't like this narrative where people are always like, bro, what are you talking about? Houses are dirt cheap out there. And then you look at the house, it is still like fucking $300,000, $400,000. It's like, that's not dirt cheap. What is this? They're dirt cheap, bro. Go look at Arkansas. You can get a mansion for around $800K. Okay, dude. Yeah. The $800K is like... Everybody in Arkansas is making enough money to fucking put a down payment on an $800,000 house.
Yeah, 20%, it's $160,000.
You're doing the thing. You're doing the thing right now. You're doing, like, Arkansas housing, okay? And even then, $800K is not cheap. It's not. That's crazy.
$160,000 down. Your monthly mortgage payment at about a 6.5% interest rate on $100,000. 800,000 minus 160. You're looking at leveraging quite a bit, and you're probably looking at a jumbo loan in Arkansas, 5.5, 6.5%. Probably looking at a payment at least a minimum of like
and
$3 to $4 grand.
Part of the reason why so many of these fucking people are like they're renting and they're spending more money down the line. Looking at Zillow right now, the houses are around 50K to 250K. Oh my God, I hate this. This is the classic meme someone was doing on fucking Twitter earlier today. They were like showing a meth shack and being like, well, you can buy this shack for 15 grand in like some bumfuck part of, what was it, Indiana or something? Where the fuck was it? This is one of the homes in Grundy where they are now. Bro, this is not a home. I don't know what this is.
It's a fixer-upper.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like...
I mean, it's a
I wonder where it is with respect to like the rest of the area. It's built in 1981. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,300 square feet in Grundy, VA. It's $100 grand.
Just under.
The one in North fucking Dakota? Oh, yeah, it was in North Dakota. It was in Indiana. Does anyone have the link for that?
It's got central air, too.
Wait, hold up. Yeah. Dude, Southpaw looked it up. 2 houses are for sale on Zillow in this town. And the other one, a 3-bedroom, costs $185,000. Lansford is a cold, remote place, but that's not the whole reason why this house is priced so low. It's priced so low because it's more or less an uninhabitable meth shack with no floors.
It's a little rough, says.
It's a fixer-upper.
It's a little rough, but livable.
It's a fixer-upper, dude. What do you mean?
Looks great. Look at the pictures below. Looks great.
Yeah, you know, just got to do a little bit of fixing. Them's the fixins, baby. My shit was pretty cheap. Sucks. It used to be a meth lab, but you know you got to get them while you can.
Does it come with the refrigerator?
Anyway.
Down to 200 people.
What is this? Grundy dental assistant, cashier in Grundy. Doesn't say part-time. Regional franchise support manager, 45 to 50 grand. Registration clerk, 32K a year. Board certified behavior analyst, 75K.
Now we're getting up.
I mean, that's like, dude, that's, you know, that's a profession. Right. Cashier's making 26 grand at the Super Dollar.
Okay.
Dental assistant, office assistant, making $11 to $16 an hour. So, like, you know, you get a better understanding of why people can't buy the $200,000 to $100,000 homes in these areas as well, because it's still not viable. That's part of the reason why the property values are obviously much, much cheaper in areas like this. Not talking about North Dakota. That one is a one-off and it's ridiculous. But again, it's just like those wages are not enough.
Just got out of high school, right? So how many people from your high school class do you know that are out here in our community doing work?
Doing work?
Yeah, actually working like you are.
I'd say probably around 25%. Like the majority of them are either on checks or living with their parents.
Brother, they just graduated
like
high school,
old.
man. What the fuck? What is this mentality, dude? These kids got the Mamba mentality, okay?
And they don't really care to work. I've tried getting them into an engineering program to tell them, you need to do something. Mom and dad ain't gonna be able to take care of you forever. You're not gonna always have people
pull yourself
in
up
your
by
life
your
to
bootstrap.
support you. You have to, you know, actually try to make a name for yourself, but
I mean,
so
yeah, eventually.
Checks,
But
how do 19-year-olds get checks?
well, see, one of my buddies, he got a check because he had a seizure, so he gets $600 like every month.
What was his seizure from?
They said it was from some Japanese disease he had ever since he was born. He was born with it. And one of my friends, he went on disability. He has anxiety, so he still lives with his parents. He still draws those checks. He doesn't try to work.
How old?
He is 20.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Oh, that's...
Bro, Hashimoto's? No, dude. What? Y'all are fucking insane, dude. You think one of his friends has Hashimoto's? Why are you laughing so hard?
Because that's not even it's just a fucking doctor that discovered it or something. It
No,
has nothing to do with being Japanese.
No, Hashimoto's disease is like, yeah, exactly.
It doesn't have anything to
and
do
also, oh shit. Kaya, come here.
Oh, that's so sweet. Did you guys catch that on camera?
No, they didn't see it. Everything fell on her. The Writers Guild
the
Writers Guild on strike sign.
She ran. She was
fell on
slipping.
her and she slid.
She broke the picket line. Is what she did.
Yeah, she got. My friend got Mitsubishi or something. You know, he's growing.
right.
He's got a humpback, growing hair out of all over his place.
Some Japanese disease.
Yeah, like no, I doubt that his friend has Hashimoto's.
That's
chat
so
because
awful.
Because you know.
Oh my god.
Like pretty. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
Is it
Hashimoto's
legitimate,
is a
anxiety, or
precursor
is it
to
just like just to get the money?
often Graves' disease. My mom has Graves.
Damn.
Honestly, I can't tell because he does seem to have like panic attacks. Personally, I believe anxiety is something we all share, and it's just something you can work yourself
Yeah,
into.
suck it up.
But
pussy.
He's always kind of used it as like a crutch, pretty much, to get him out of taking tests, to get him out of participating in physical education.
This dude is just seems like he's just kind of bitter that this other dude found a way to game the system.
Yeah, well, he's like
even if it's fake, even if it's fucking fake, like, okay, he got his bitch, why don't you get yours? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it. He's just faking it. He said he's anxious.
He says he's anxious.
Yeah,
Get
dude,
over it.
whatever.
That's what I did.
Get that government dollar, dude. Fuck it. YOLO.
Right.
And
So he's
now-
he's milking the system.
I believe so.
Okay.
And
so a lot of kids your age are doing that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Me personally, I came from a long line of drug use.
This is such a fun. Once again, it's like, yeah, the government giving social services is the problem. Not the fact that I'm working for $7 an hour and you know, anything more than that's just too darn much. You know what I'm saying? That's what my manager tells me all the time, and that's what my daddy told me too. So that's why it's the government that's the fault of the situation here, not any of the other circumstances. It's awesome.
Users, I will be the first in my family to hold a college degree. I have to protect myself in order to keep getting further in life. When they put me on the anxiety and depression medicine, it was just irritation all the time, like every little thing. Usually I'm a very patient person. I train people here on a daily. I have a child and everything, and I'm very cool, calm tempered. Like I'm not an angry person at all. And it made me
She's 100p a cop. She's like becoming a cop.
so like
immediately.
irritated. Like every little thing would just piss me off. But once I quit taking it, like I had a couple
what is she
things with
talking
just
about?
an angry child and everything, and I'm very cool, calm tempered. Like I'm not an angry person at all. And it made me so like irritated. Like every little thing would just piss me off. But once I quit taking it, like I had a couple days where I just did not want to get out of bed at all. It was just horrible.
Yeah.
But after about a week of not taking it, I felt normal. And then I figured out, you know, different coping mechanisms like meditation. I do that. I go on my hikes with my son, you know, we walk the dog, you know, and we have a whole farm full of animals. Like we've got lizards, snakes, everything. So we kind of keep ourselves occupied, you know.
So you're off the medication now, and
Yep.
you found better therapy through nature, walks.
Yes.
How many people do
I
you
do think we
are on
over-medicate,
medicine,
so that is,
roughly?
you know.
Around here?
Yeah.
I would say
Right.
quite
Not
a
for
few,
everybody,
but
What percent? What
It
percentage?
isn't for everybody, but we do. You know.
In this area, 65% of the people would be on some kind of medicine.
We
some
should go
form.
for more walks. You know.
And
our
I mean,
dogs.
as far as the depression medicine, I'd say well over half on it alone.
But see, what they do is a lot. We had an employee that worked here. He would not let the medicine get in his system. It would make him do all these crazy things, and then he'd go to the doctor and tell him it wasn't working, and they'd put him on something else. And plus, he was doing other things with this medicine. I don't know what.
What
and
is
it just, and I seen that, and I was going,
18-year-old kid.
yeah, 18-year-old kid ruined his life almost.
What is going on, dude? That's the city's mayor. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. This video is seriously evolved, I know.
We should go vacation. We should go there. We should go to one of these towns.
Fuck no.
Come on, we'll stay at the local Marriott.
I was all up and down West Virginia and Virginia on the 21-day leave no trace what was the Eagles Landing or whatever, like that trip I did, and no, I'm good.
I need to do Austin Discovers America tour.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Send me out
I'm
to these
good.
small
You do
towns.
That. It's also, yeah, it's
to
poverty.
try to live.
Yeah, he's in poverty tourism, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that wouldn't be good on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean,
you get canceled, or I would too. Oh, scared. Oh, sorry. Oh, no worries.
Scared you? Scared him.
Hasan yelled at me earlier.
Oh, for what?
Just walking by without saying anything.
Yeah, it's true. All right.
Well, nice to meet you. You too.
Jason Aldean, POV. Go so you can eat a hot dog restaurant in the renovated school bus. What?
I've been to small town America before.
You went to Wilderness Adventure at Eagle Landing. Me too, bro. Yeah, this shit was awful.
I've been to small town America. I've done some things. I've been to small towns before.
I'm from West Virginia, moron. You know nothing about life here. You're making fun of Appalachian people is annoying, crony, and stupid. These are normal, intelligent people. Okay, I can't tell if you're joking. Come on, dog. Please tell me you're joking. These are the smartest people in my town, you fucking asshole.
Look at the history. Look at the history. Is there any more?
Yeah, he's the store manager. It's not fucking funny. Don't make fun of poverty and its consequences. I'm not making fun of poverty, but like, yeah, if a dude is like, yeah, them kids out here, they're doing drugs instead of working for $7 an hour at the Pizza Hut because they're fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of that guy. Sorry, you know what I mean? That dude is completely oblivious to his own fucking circumstances and the circumstances of others around him. So yeah, I'm gonna make fun of that guy. Okay, I don't give a shit. You can be a dumbass. Especially because like the overwhelming majority of those people that like are talking like that are usually the small business tyrants.
I just caught one like that. Look, if you look on.
You guys mind if I film this? Is that cool?
Let's see if I can hook into it. If I hook into it, you can film the whole thing. I gotta get down in here though. I don't think you'll be able to get down in here. It's all mud.
Oh,
I'll get you from above.
Yeah.
Dude, I had one that was beating my pole up under the bridge, and then that one that I just hooked broke me off instantly.
Yeah, that one big one is like that.
Am I scaring the fish sitting up here?
Not really, but I believe I done.
See, these are the people I gotta meet.
That big one, and then it broke me off.
He's like, brother, your libtardedness is scaring the fishes.
Oh, you should have been here 10 minutes ago, man.
I missed the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, so your buddy here was saying you're a diesel mechanic.
Yeah.
You're going to school for it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Good to hear these stories because I was just downtown and they're saying kids aren't working it all these days.
I want to go to college, get my degree in history and archaeology.
Nice. Nice. And your boy's here from Indiana?
Yeah, I talked to one guy, and he said nobody wants to work anymore, so now I'm shocked. Now I'm shocked at children who have aspirations in going to college. Like, or are in college.
Yep.
You work at Dairy Queen?
Yep, manager at Dairy Queen.
Manager?
I love
nice.
Dairy
How
Queen.
old are you?
16.
Are you the youngest manager in Dairy Queen history?
Blew up in 1939.
What, the mine?
Yeah, killed like 50 people. It's still up there too. There's a carving on the mine entrance with the date on it. They brought a bunch of Italian sculptors in here to do it.
Oh, no way.
It says 1937 on it. The guy I know, Ed Talbot, he's going to start making a heritage trail up there very soon.
Cool. So you guys really respect your miners?
Yes, sir. And then also, we're really proud of our veterans here too.
What?
Matter of fact, during the Civil War, this county supplied units for, or supplied men for 3 units to go in. The 34th Virginia Cavalry, 10th Kentucky Cavalry, and the 2nd Virginia State Line.
You're into history.
What really got me into it was my grandma telling me stories about my pawpaw, or about my 3rd great grandfather was her pawpaw. He was a native, half native, and he signed up in the 34th. He fought Gettysburg, Sharpsburg, all that. That's what really got me into it. Private Andrew Cole, Company C, 34th Virginia Cavalry, Witcher's Battalion.
Well, that can't be the good side.
Longwood University, 4 years, history, archaeology up in Farmville.
They paying your tuition?
Mm-hmm.
Full ride?
Yeah, and then 2 years of it I'll be spent in London.
UK, London.
No, they're in Virginia, no longer West Virginia.
I mean,
chat. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what's he, what?
Wait, it could be maybe some sort of fringe.
Appalachian Mountain region of southwestern Virginia.
Oopsie.
Confederate States Army during the American Civil War. We out here, we care about our fucking veterans. Then, yeah, no, he was Confederate.
I don't know if that's necessarily something to be proud of.
His papa was Confederate. Okay. Look
What
at the
the
car back.
fuck is
That's just
going-
that dude. That's a Mustang. Of course, that's It's,
what is that? Why is it there?
Because it was probably previously a telephone pole that it was wrapped around. And then they took the telephone pole down.
They left the Mustang there.
They left the Mustang. This kid's the most interesting part of the video. I mean, I didn't want to say anything at first, but seeing some of the jewelry, like he's just like
he's homified.
No, not at all. No,
Is that what you're saying?
No,
That's what I was thinking.
Down in the fucking South, that's
what they're doing to your children.
He's a HasanAbi head? No, he's not a HasanAbi head, you fucking weirdo. No, you guys are. Let me finish what I'm trying to say. No, when you wear jewelry like that, he's a big boy too, like car dealership owner. You know what I mean? I can see that. He's just like you for real. Yeah, clearly a HasanAbi head who's like, I love my Confederate veteran grandfather.
Wait, what? Sing for me.
Sing for it.
What do you want me to sing?
Follow you to virgin.
Yeah, I sing too. Of course, these boys had to bring it up.
Let's hear it.
That before these callous hands and all this work, we used to sit up at the flights, acting like we live forever.
Bro, this is the fucking yodel kid from Walmart that went viral like a couple years back. This is him all grown, baby.
Oh, no.
High and skipping class.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I reckon we were
You know what?
heathens,
He's passionate about it, and that's all that matters.
but in her eyes we were saints. Now calling
Like, you're
He's passionate
scaring
about it,
you're
he's
scaring
enjoying
you're scaring the goddamn fishes, man.
all the boys home.
And you know what? He's got confidence, and a lot of us could use that.
Heaven's
That's all I'm saying.
angels carried her away. So
Jesus
I
Christ.
follow you to Virgie, and although it hurts me so, lay and rest this mountain beauty that the world's call home, and I can see her up in glory. I can see her through the pines.
Thanks, man. That was so cool.
When you're a bored kid in Appalachia, I mean, you get into anything that's interesting. I mean,
So you either get into anything interesting or you get into drugs, right?
I mean, pretty much. It is an epidemic here. It's bad. And it's not so much the marijuana and stuff like that. It's stuff like meth, heroin, things of that sort. I've seen my family destroyed by it. I've seen other people's families destroyed by it. My stepfather was on the meth real bad. He's no longer with us, cousin.
I'm sorry, man.
But I want to show people that Appalachia is not, that we are more than just drugs and coal mining. I mean, we have history here that spans, if you're counting the Native American history, spans about 1,000 years.
Right.
We have so much more to offer, the culture, the music, the people. The people are just great.
I agree.
I mean, folks here will help anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. That's what I love about it here.
I think of some people that they wouldn't help.
No matter
hey.
what your background is, no matter where you come from.
Yeah, I'm just, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus. He didn't call them Indians, proof he's HasanAbi head? Yeah, because he already claimed, like, partially native.
His Native American great-grandfather who enlisted to fight for the Confederacy.
Don't hold it in. Let's hear your thoughts. I'm not saying anything, okay? I'm not.
Yeah.
If you're a good person, if you have respect, they will help you. And yeah, sometimes we get a little rowdy, sometimes we get a little reckless, but, you know, just good-hearted people.
So what do you think is needed in Appalachia?
Better leadership, I think. Pride. Not a lot of folks are proud.
What kind of pride, brother? You know? I'm going to stop. Yeah, he meant pride like the gay kind.
Yeah, we need more.
Yeah, we need more pride. We need more sucking
pride.
Dick.
Proud of who they are.
They're not proud here. I thought Appalachian people were very proud.
Well, the older generation is. But a lot of the younger generation, you know, they've kind of lost their way a little bit.
Why do you think they're not proud?
Because people's never taught them. People's never taught them where they come from, where they, how resilient they actually are, you know.
Right.
Because our ancestors, at least mine, speaking for mine, I'm a direct descendant of Viking kings. All the kings in Southwest Virginia is descended from Bjorn Ironside. First king in America was a guy named Geron Sweenus Bjornsson. He got the last name King as a nickname, as an epithet, given to him because he was in the Swedish army, and he was the bastard son of a noble from the House of Munza.
You got to see this.
And he came to Pennsylvania in the 1620s. And his descendants actually moved south. His great-grandson, Lieutenant Matthias Keene, ended up founding Keene Mountain.
You gotta watch this.
What's he saying? He talking about his grandpappy?
All right, yeah.
You know,
right?
Because our ancestors, at least mine, speaking for mine, I'm a direct descendant of Viking kings. All the kings in Southwest Virginia is descended from Bjorn Ironside. First king in America was a guy named Geron Sweenus Bjornsson. He got the last name King as a nickname, as an epithet, given to him because he was in the Swedish army, and he was the bastard son of a noble from the House of Munza. And he came to Pennsylvania in the 1620s.
Say something about it. Come on, man, Lamau. I mean, this is literally... There's nothing I need to say, okay? I know why he wants to be a student of history, okay? Come on, man. You know, we all know in this community what's going on right now. Look at bro's face beside him. He's heard this rant 1,000,000 times.
And his descendants actually moved south. His great-grandson, Lieutenant Matthias Keene, ended up founding Keene Mountain. And he was a soldier in the Continental Army. I mean, badass people. Very badass people.
Makes you proud to be a descendant of that, right?
Yeah.
You got that was
instant, man.
That was allowed. I got this.
Oh my cord.
I
Armenians hooked into a giant and lost him. Lost him. Oh, you lost
You lost him again.
The Romans just copied the Greeks' homework and made it a little different.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, I love this kid. Oh my God. He ain't stopping. He's like, I need to smoke.
Who are you a bigger fan of, the Romans or the Greeks?
Oh, Greeks, 100%. I kind of do have a little bit of beef against the Romans.
The Greeks are gay
You
too.
have beef against the Romans.
A little bit.
Why?
Because...
Oh! Because what they did to the Germanic people? The Teutonic Mountain, the Teutonic Forest, we took it back, brother.
What they did to the Germanic people. Not just Germanics, but the Celts too. A mass genocide, man. They got them back. Special Battle of Teutoburg Forest.
Ah!
You know the history of Armenians?
No! No fucking we were barbarian, brother. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I mean, that's insane. Bro, how do you feel? How do you fucking feel a sense of, like, pride over... Okay, this dude is definitely... Dude. My man needs to stop reading those threads on 4chan, okay? You know he plays Paradox games? No, but the wrong kind.
Am I the only one that doesn't know anything about this part of history?
What?
I don't know shit about what he's talking about.
Yeah, but you're American, brother. And also,
you guys learned about this?
No, but I'm just saying, like, when Americans learn about this is usually for interesting reasons. You know what I mean?
You are way more up on this stuff than me.
Arminius was a Germanic auxiliary for the Romans, but he defected and was a general for the Germanic tribesmen. Led them into the Black Forest, set trees.
All right, this motherfucker. Okay. No, he just literally he watched like either a YouTube video or he watched Barbarians on Netflix, which is pretty good, by the way. Our second season wasn't that good. No, he's just LARPing. I mean, he's LARPing in many in many different ways, but
I got to go to dinner.
Wow.
I didn't expect. I've been here for I'm so sorry.
I didn't realize.
I'm gonna come back tomorrow, though. You mind?
You're doing what Armenians did to the Romans right now. Okay, I'm the Roman Brigade. Okay, and you are. Look, I fed you. I bred you. No. I might have stolen you from your pappy, but I taught you how to speak.
Look,
different languages, and then you come back and repay me this way.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. Look,
fucked up.
Look, I'll be back tomorrow to make it up to you. Right after the event that is a mystery. Complete mystery.
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea what it is.
Judy won't even tell us where we're supposed to go. She just said a zip code.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not letting you guys know where you're going until literally the last second.
We're all going to die. She's going to murder us all. I hope it's athletic related.
Oh, fucking care. Sorry for MKD50. Thank you for the 50 gifted subs, brother.
Right. We'll see you guys. I'm sorry.
Bye, Austin. Just doing streamer Hunger Games? Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Peace.
It was a blaze, cut them down. Divided up the legionaries. It was a bloodbath. General Varus was killed too. And it also confused the Romans because Arminius was still wearing his Roman armor. And actually, if you go to Munich, there's a statue of Arminius. Me and my camp, the Lieutenant Colonel Vincent A. Witcher camp of the Sons of Confederate Veterans, we put up the first Confederate statue in Buchanan County last year at my family cemetery. It was at the grave of my 4th great grandmother, Elizabeth Jackson Kelly.
He said, bro, talking like he remembers it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I told Armenians. I'm the one who told Armenians to burn the forest down, actually. You know, it was a great tactical decision from me. You're happy about that? Brother, this person is happy about Arminius. You think he's not happy about his great-grandfather being a part of the fucking Confederate brigades? Are you kidding me? Bro, this dude is happy about He's acting like he's got epigenetic memories of fucking stabbing Romans in the heart or some shit. Of course he's happy.
Her husband put up the first Confederate statue in Buchanan County last year at my family cemetery. It was at the grave of my 4th great grandmother, Elizabeth Jackson Kelly, and her husband died during the Battle of McDowell in Highland County, Virginia.
So, okay, for many people, when they hear Confederate, all they think is of racism.
Yeah, I wonder why. What's that about, you think? This is the type of motherfucker to know all this shit while mocking black people by saying we was kangs? Yeah, oh, 100%. I mean, this is like his version of that. One attitude is born out of fucking, like, you know, gross and unimaginable amounts of historic wrong. The other is just like fantasizing about like no longer having what he was genetically predisposed to have in his mind, which is supremacy. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
Immediately.
Nah, man.
What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you have friends from different ethnicities, or is that an issue?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't have a problem with anybody. My 4th great grandfather on my dad's side was a black man who fought in the Confederate Army. His name was Private Nathaniel.
Yeah, I don't got a problem with nobody. You know, you can be black as long as you're fighting to preserve slavery. You know. Whether by choice or not, don't matter. Okay? That was awesome.
Nathaniel Hawthorne. And he was a sharpshooter for the 37th Virginia Infantry from Russell County. Racism confuses me. It really does.
Bro, he said, "How can I be racist? My fucking great grandfather was a black infantryman for the Confederacy." His black granddad was a white guy? No, I don't think it's this guy, dude. Come on. Racism confuses me. What's wrong with it? Just like what's wrong with... It confuses me because it's like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody's got family, right?
Simply because of the fact that we all come from the same place. First evidence of humanity popped up in Africa about 2 million years ago. That's where it really does. Simply because of the fact that we all come from the same place. First evidence of humanity popped up in Africa about 2 million years ago. That's where humanity come from. We are all humans. That's why racism, I think, is, excuse my French, kind of bullshit. You know?
Dude. This guy will literally defend the Confederacy down to the fucking bones and then go, excuse my language. I'm here to defend people who thought black people need to be enslaved, okay? Which is my great-granddaddy, and I have great reverence for them. But also, pardon my French, bullshit, okay? I'm going to curse a little bit. It's the classic civility politics with a dash of just saying the most unhinged shit. It's awesome.
You know, it's made to divide people. It's made to tear people down.
I didn't get my first cell phone until I was 15 years old. I woke up at daylight, went with my papa. We worked in the garden. When it come hay time, we mowed, tethered, raked, all the hay. I've threw hay bales since I was 8 years old. I've pushed around 4x4 bales of hay, rows. They're like that big around. I've rode them around. I got a dirt bike one time. Messed the wheel up on it. Had to have a whole new chain, had to have a carburetor, everything. Dad looked at me, and it was because he wanted me to have responsibility
and work for what I got because I'd appreciate it more. And I had to go out, I weed eated, and then I fixed my motorcycle with the money I made. Anything I've ever had, my dad helped me with one vehicle. He paid half on my first vehicle. That's all he done. From now on, I'm 18 and I've probably had 40 vehicles.
40?
40.
40.
Just trading up. I'd fix them up and sell them. You can ask Zach, that's all I've ever done is work on vehicles. I could take this truck right here, take the motor and transmission out of it tonight, and tomorrow day have everything put back together.
So you're saying kids don't work like you did?
No, they don't. Some of them do, now don't get me wrong.
50-50?
Yeah, because nowadays it's like mommy and daddy spoils you. And I guess that's just how it goes.
Not only that, but a lot of people around here are on, like, checks. They get checks.
Vehicles, now we got a Ford Ranger. That's a sick vehicle for the record, okay? How dare you fucking shit on the Ford Ranger, brother? At least, fuck you mean. That's a nice vehicle.
For Social Security, and that's how the youth is brought up here. They're brought up that, okay, so my mom and dad live this way, so.
I take back everything, dude. He hasn't met any spoiled kids yet. Where are they at? I like how he said half his peers are spoiled in Appalachia, and they're spoiled because, like, they get fucking Social Security checks. Dude, brother, I take it back. There's no saving this country, okay? It's done. Nah. It's over. It's over, dude. Nope. No wonder Joe Manchin keeps getting elected. Nah. They're spoiled because they have seizures and are on disability. Yeah. These highfalutin fancy pants with their Social Security checks, dude. It's like, bro, what are they making? They got, like, it's not like they're living the fancy life.
It ain't a problem.
I can live that way, you know? That's what they think. Okay.
But you guys weren't brought up like that?
No. My mama,
I've watched this boy right here with his mama. They completely redone the inside of a house that was from what, 19 or 1800s?
Yeah, my house was built in 1910.
And I've watched him rebuild that whole house. This man can build anything out of wood. Make you tables, make you chairs, anything you want. He's a woodwork guy.
Yeah.
But now I'm not gonna lie to you. Schooling, you put a book in front of me, I'm an idiot. I'm in college for 6 months right now.
Shocking revelation. I did not think that. That's... Dude on the left is hype, man.
One of my welding classes, I get my diesel, I get my Class A CDLs, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I go straight to work.
And you're really set because less people your age are doing that now, I think, right?
I think that I'm doing it because, in a way, it's the only thing that I know. And I lived paycheck to paycheck growing up. That's how it went. It wasn't because Dad and them couldn't provide for us. It was because my dad was in a bad motorcycle accident, and he couldn't hardly walk. But I want more for my kids than what I had. I'm not going to give them everything. They're still going to have to work for stuff. Like, I didn't go on my first vacation, like an actual vacation, like, let's say to the wilderness, till I was with my best friend, and I earned the money to pay for it. Because Dad, he couldn't walk around the way that everybody else did.
Daddy's getting him spoiled chase because he lost his legs in a motorcycle vehicle accident. I won't be spoiled like Daddy. It's like never in that conversation is he like, it's actually kind of good that there's like at least some level, albeit minor, but like some level of fucking money from the government that's like helped me survive up until this point. You know what I mean? Yeah, laugh at them. Man, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to fucking do? Like, this dude is in it and doesn't even realize it. And he's just like actively shitting on other people who are also in it. Yeah, laugh at them, compassion. He's not showing any compassion to his own fellow fucking people that are worse off than he is even. Only marginally. Like, I'm sorry, at a certain point, you have to have a little bit of recognition. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, no, they're all on drugs. They're on disability checks. His fucking dad is on disability checks. Fuck you mean? Thank God that there's like at least minor, but like some level of fucking social safety nets that allowed him to survive. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is a sad story. I mean, he's fucking delusional.
And then I've carried him from inside my house to his truck, set him in his truck, and then carry him from the truck all the way back in the house because he was on a cane. But besides all that, there's kids here that work, and they work their hind end off. But then there's them kids that's privileged that it's because of the Social Security check.
Yeah, no, fuck off, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. No, I'm not showing this motherfucker compassion, dude. Suck my dick. He's like, the privilege of having a Social Security check? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, there's only so much compassion. You fucking lib shits. You're so... You just literally don't look at him as a human when you're like, oh, well, you know, he doesn't know any better. Like, I'm sorry, but at a certain point, yeah, it's okay to like, you know, when he fills you up to the fucking brim with bullshit, with like conservative garbage, at a certain point, you gotta be like, all right, dude, come on. Why would he know any better? Brother, why are we acting like there aren't motherfuckers directly from their neighborhood in this chat right now? What do you mean? Like, he lived it. That's why. It's not Google is free. I'm not saying you should go to the library. I'm talking about he lived it. Like, he lived it. His dad and him as a child, because his father was disabled, probably got checks from the government. And now he's over here shit-talking all the other people. Like, while I personally understand he is a victim of circumstance, you know, at a certain point, I'm just like, all right, fucking, you're being ridiculous, you know? He's up there, big guy.
Why would you give a drug head Social Security when he's putting all of his money towards something that is tearing this state down? Why would you do that, knowing that they are a drug addict?
So why do you think they do
I
it?
know at least 20 people that have to go to the methadone clinic every other week just because they're so hooked.
Wait, if they're going to the methadone clinic, that means they're trying to go clean. Like, that's the treatment for the opiate addiction that they developed, or the heroin addiction that they developed after probably getting fucking overprescribed opiates. Chat, in this area, they hate drugs worse than anyone. Yeah, they also very clearly hate people on drugs. Yeah, West Virginia is in shambles because people are on drugs, not the other way around. Ay, ay, ay. Hasan, stop. He filled his brain with historical battles, and he's never went to the right school in order to expand his brain and make it grow big for more thoughts. So now he can't learn no more because his brain's full of history. No, not that. That's the other one. That's not this one. This guy's got no history references in there. People aren't recognizing that you would still advocate for this person to have social safety nets, healthcare, and education. Yeah, what's actively pissing me off is quite literally the fact that he is shitting on like the very marginal amount of social safety nets that both he has taken advantage of, which is, you know, perfectly understandable, and also all the other people that are taking it, using it. You know what I mean? That's what's frustrating me. It's just like, it's very sad. It's very sad to see. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than just like, it's just all fucked. But yeah, no matter what your situation is, no matter what your circumstances are, yes, there's a higher likelihood that you could have reactionary beliefs, reactionary tendencies, but like you can still live a happy life. And you can also, and let's not forget, be a fucking asshole, okay? Like the other old guy, he was a Republican. He was like, yeah, Joe Manchin's trying to take my coal away. I didn't make fun of him in the same way. Because this kid's a little bit more of an asshole on the asshole side.
And they draw Social Security.
All right, guys, Kentucky, 10 minutes that way, but we're not going to make it today because it's getting dark. What an amazing adventure today through Appalachia.
Shitting on working class Republicans is low-hanging fruit. Compassion is too much work. I mean, this entire video was an hour full of having a conversation with, working class Republicans, and I didn't shit on the overwhelming majority of these people until the end, where we got the history lib who was like, I love the Confederacy. It's the best part of my life. And also the epigenetic memories I received from my Viking great-grandpappy. And then the other guy. Dude just said he's a Viking 5 minutes ago. Not a very lucid debate.
Through the far most removed part of Appalachia, you can see how important coal is. It's sort of the center point of everything in this region. It's beautiful. The people are fantastic as far as everyone I met today. And some didn't want to get on camera, understandably so. But you saw some of them on camera, which were great. And drugs, obviously, I mean, that's everywhere in the country. Going up, but I think it's even more concentrated here in this region. Tomorrow, meeting up with a 5th generation coal miner in Kentucky. That will be the next video.
Okay, this video is pretty fire.